Alrighty, folks, we are live. Emma, hello, welcome in. First things first, get some water near you. And then the second thing, once you have the water near you, is to drink it. If you already had the water near you, then drinking it is the first thing. You're actually home at a decent hour, yeah, and you're home as opposed to elsewhere. I know that you'd been pulled away from home for a little bit here, so I'm glad you're home. And I'm glad it's at a decent hour. I think we've still got a little bit of... yeah. Nope, never mind. It's already past sunset over here. There's like still just like a little bit of light outside. I put up... So I know I've mentioned in the past that over here there's a window. And I don't normally have a curtain on it. I did put up a curtain. It's okay. You don't mind me mentioning the other place. Well, yeah, but that's your business, and I would rather avoid sharing your business if possible. It's not my business to share your business. I appreciate the people who trust me enough to share any personal information that I don't want to then go and share with other people. I don't even give people's numbers out. Like I'm one of those weird people where if someone's like, "Hey, can I get this person's phone number?" I will text them first and be like, "Hey, is it cool if I give this person your phone number?" So I am very, very strictly locked down as it relates to anybody's information that I know. I'm like better than HIPAA over here. Yeah. I mean, it's something where I feel like it's not a thing that a lot of people do, because stuff like phone numbers, it's just like, oh yeah, they must have to get in touch with them. Like, yeah, it's fine. But it's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't know why this person needs their phone number. Maybe there's something going on. Even if I know both individuals, I'm still like, hey, I'm better than a hippo. There are probably some things that I'm better than a hippo at. I meant HIPAA, which is the Health Information Privacy, Health Information hang on. It's HIPAA, not HIPPA. Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act? What? I was way off. Oh, way off on that one. Well, I'm probably better than a hippo at jumping, right? I don't know if hippos have kneecaps. Apparently you have to have a kneecap in order to jump, right? Yo, Emo, nice 3-stream streak you got there. I hope it gets even bigger the next time that I stream. So I think the reason I think you have to have kneecaps is that I remember hearing at some point in the past that elephants can't jump because they don't have kneecaps. And I don't know. I am sure that was the reason I was given as to why elephants can't jump, is that they don't have kneecaps. I do not know if that is accurate. They also weigh 3 billion tons. I don't know if they weigh 3 billion. That sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot of weight. 3 billion tons. There's a lot of zeros after that 3. But I don't know if that's accurate. So I thought I heard Flynn. I don't know if that's accurate, and I don't know if I'm misremembering. Like, maybe I learned both that elephants can't jump and also that they don't have kneecaps around the same time, and my brain muddled those two together. Apparently elephants do have kneecaps. Well, now I'm totally shocked. I don't know. I don't know what to say now. I got nothing. I got no excuse. I've been wrong forever. I learned that as an adult, like after I reached the age of majority. Bees have no knees? That makes sense. They're like little tiny guys, and if you did need kneecaps to jump, bees don't need to worry about jumping. They can fly, right? So the saying the bee's knees makes no sense now. Um, well, the bee's knee, like a bee's knee, if a bee did have knees, like if we were to find a bee with knees, that would be almost like an extraordinary development and almost like a magical property of that bee, right? So saying that something is the bee's knees indicates that it is in fact extraordinary. And so I think it is even more apt than ever now. That's the way that I'm going to justify it. I can gaslight the shit out of myself. I can trick myself into believing anything if I just rationalize it enough, rolling it around in this little brain up here. So I have gotten as far as in the last 10, well, what, like 6 minutes, I've gotten as far as suggesting that everyone drink water. And I have not talked about what we will be doing today, which is there was a Nintendo Direct today. Earlier today, I haven't gotten a chance to watch any of it. So but knowing that it's a Nintendo, it's going to be like, I have no concerns that the content is going to be totally appropriate. So I'm all about watching it, reacting to it here live on stream, getting just kind of blind reaction for everyone. And then after that, I've got some other SBMM conspiracies to look at because I love them so much. We don't have to if folks aren't feeling it, but then the other thing that I'll be doing is just solo queuing ranked in Warzone until my eyes fall out of my head. I haven't played any story games lately. Should I do that? I think the last one that I did was Spider-Man 2, right? So what I could do is I could play God of War Ragnarok, the DLC for that, right? There was a DLC for God of War Ragnarok. I can't remember what the name of it was. Only if I want to. I mean, there's always stuff like I feel like folks enjoy when I do some of the story stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of no-lifing Warzone. Please wait till March. What's in March? I mean, I can, like, don't threaten me with a good time. I can wait to do anything. Your sister should need you less in March. Okay. That's fair. There's a number of PlayStation Collection games that I was looking at that are pretty story based, and your schedule will go more back to normal. Okay, back to more normal. Cool. There's a number of like PlayStation Collection games that I was looking at. Like I think Days Gone might be a little bit more story based. Like I said, there's the God of War Ragnarok. What else do I have? A friend of mine let me borrow Assassin's Creed Black Flag, so I could just play that. But if I decide to play it, then no worries. I can keep myself addicted to Warzone if need be. That's not a problem. And I can keep doing the just chatting stuff too, because I don't mind the just chatting stuff. Even if no one's here, I'm very good at chatting to myself or to my little Alexander Hamilton Funko Pop that I have here. Because I had some extra like store credit from GameStop, and I couldn't find anything to use it on, and they were like, "Will you please just use this before you leave the store?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll get this Alexander Hamilton Funko Pop and these Dragon Ball Z tumbler glasses," and that's what I used it on. I'm also a huge fan of Hamilton the musical, so it helps. But also one of the things that I saw people recommend for streamers, like if their chat isn't super active, is just to like have like a stuffed animal or like some sort of figurine, something like anthropomorphic, and just speak to that, like act like you're talking to that. I've never had that issue. I don't know, maybe I'm just like ridiculously conceited, but I'm always like, even if that little viewer count says 0, I'm sure there's more here. I'm sure there's more. The viewer count's got to be wrong. I'm just going to talk to them people. But also, you know, there's people that might watch the VODs, might want to have the VODs on just to like hang out. I have a friend of mine who has wanted to put the VODs on for like his pets while he goes like while he's gone for the day, and I'm like, that's actually super super kind of you. And it's like, thank you for trusting me with the entertainment of your animals, because for as someone who frequently leaves the TV on for Flynn, I want to make sure that there's going to be like enough content that's going to, like, if he wants to be paying attention to what's going on, that it's going to feel like the house is occupied. You like to torment Nikita by speaking in a high-pitched girl's voice while waving your unicorn toy around and pretending it's her voice. She verbally abuses so many things, it's funny. Emma was just figuring out ways to verbally abuse people and blaming it on stuffed animals, and I kind of love that. That's genius. That's really cool. But yeah, so you know, my whole idea is like, I never even considered talking to something anthropomorphized like a Funko Pop or a figurine or anything of that nature. I literally, like, there are times where I'll just stare directly at the camera lens and talk to it as though I were on like a Zoom call and there's someone just on the other side. Oh yeah, Queen Butt Stallion really really sticks up for you. Yo, you don't have to apologize for the typos. As long as I can read it and understand what you're trying to say, I'm cool with it. I expect a lot from me as it relates to like grammar and diction, but the whole point of language is to convey information and thoughts to one another, right? So as long as I can understand what you're trying to say, we're good, right? Like, as long as the information you were trying to convey gets to me, your language was exactly where it needed to be. Nothing more, nothing less was needed. You'll upload snippets from one of your lessons so I can see? Hell yeah. That'll be a blast. Oh my goodness. All right, so the Nintendo Direct, I saw that there were a bunch of chapters here. It looks like they have like all of the chapters named, so there's probably a ton of spoiler stuff in here. But importantly, this is focused on Nintendo Switch games coming in the first half of this year. So that's exciting. So kind of probably covering the next like 4 to 5 months, I would think. And then also, it's got almost 1.5 million views in 9 hours. It is number 2 on trending, and I kind of want to see what's number 1. What's number 1 on trending? Oh, the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree gameplay reveal trailer. That made 5.2 million views in 8 hours. Holy heavens. Wow. Wow. Skill-based matchmaking took my wife from me. Yo, Reverb, depending on which way we want to go, bro, this can get wild. Because I have picked a skill-based... We can like, we don't have to do any gameplay. We could do just chatting. But before we start the Nintendo Direct, I just want to give you a heads up. We can do Call of Duty is rigged, new evidence. It's about skill-based matchmaking. Or we could do quick Call of Duty if you don't like skill-based matchmaking. So we can go either way. Or both. We could go both ways. I used to be a good partner, but SBMM nerfed my empathy and effort stats. Spoiler Gundam incoming. Nice. All right, so spoiler Gundam. Okay, we are gonna start with the Nintendo Direct. Should we watch it at like 1.25 speed just so we get through it a little bit faster? Because I feel like some of the things that we do take a little bit of time. Quick Call of Duty and join the army for no SBMM. Yes, exactly, dude. Oh, your buddy doesn't want to duo with you? Go to the recruiter's office. You can duo IRL. Should we watch this on 1.25 speed? Just so, because I feel like sometimes, I feel like every time I watch a video, it takes me at least an hour to react to it, no matter how long it is. And this is 23 minutes. Lots of stinkers, but some good games. Okay. To be honest, U.S. Army defines the modern meta. I mean, it does. It does. The modern meta is plates, right? You gotta have plates. If you don't want parity, join the U.S. All right, so we'll watch this at 1.25 speed. If it is too fast for me to be able to read, if they have to do any translation, which they usually do, then I will either pause it or we'll drop it back down to regular speed. And I only say that because I try to read quickly, but sometimes when I do that, I miss words and stuff, and I don't want to be an idiot and be like, they said no to Pokemon, even though they're like, yes, Pokemon, right? Like, I don't want to do that. Or the opposite, where I'm like, they said there was gonna be Pokemon, and then I go back and it's like, there will be no Pokemon announcement, right? Like that sort of thing. Literally, if in case you were wondering, I'm mostly just watching this to see if there's a Pokemon announcement. I doubt there is, especially if this is the first half of Nintendo Switch, but you never know. Pokemon, never heard of her. Yeah. Okay, wait. It's probably gonna be a little loud, so we're gonna drop it. But also, you finish the DLC because you're a serious gamer, or you want me to finish the DLC because I need to be a serious gamer.
Direct Partner Showcase.
It's good to be here. Thank you.
We'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launch.
Oh, wait. I forgot to do the thing that I always do. Okay. We're posting this in chats all over the place. Posting this in chats. Keep in mind, I'm live over on YouTube and over on Twitch. So wherever you prefer to watch your live content, that's where I'm at. Unless it's Rumble. I'm not on Rumble. I'm never gonna be on Rumble. No one can make me go to Rumble. Not even Steven Crowder could make me go to Rumble. Just saying. My uncle works at... Bro, everybody's uncle works at Nintendo. He told me that Mario works remotely.
In the first half of 2024 from our publishing and development partners. Okay, let's get into some headlines.
All right, let's get into some headlines. I'm down for it. Strive to survive. Okay. Is this Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? I'm getting Honey. Wait, Grounded? Wait. Is Grounded... Hang on, what are we watching this at? It says 1080p. This... Okay, well, all right. It's Nintendo Switch. All right. Is this the same Grounded that everyone talks about? It's like a survival game.
Shrunken down at the hands of an evil corporation, you must explore a vast, immersive world right in your own backyard.
Honey, I Shrunk the Game.
Assemble
It's
your crew and
Switch
work together
card.
in online cross-platform co-op with up to 3 friends, or take on the adventure solo. Gather resources to build your base and craft weapons,
so it is a
armor,
survival
and
game.
tools to improve your chances of survival.
Why did
Use the tools you craft to forage plant life.
Why did
But
I
watch
hear
out,
that Grounded
you
was a
aren't alone out
super
there.
difficult
Work your
game?
way through the campaign to uncover the mysteries
Maybe
of
it's
the
because the
backyard.
bugs are very
Or
big
build,
and I
share,
will
play your
be
own
scared.
creations in Playgrounds mode. Do you have what it takes to make it big in this minuscule world and fend off its creepy, crawly inhabitants? Go big or never go home. When Grounded launches
Oh my
to the
God!
Nintendo Switch system,
Go
April
big or
16th.
never go home. Holy wow. April
A tale
16th,
of
okay.
destruction and renewal unfolds in this return.
Oh wait, I wonder if we're gonna get any Hollow Knight. We're not gonna get any Hollow Knight info. That's not a Nintendo Switch game.
To the Ender Lily's world, this once flourishing country sits atop a wealth of buried magic.
The Land of Fumes? Oh, it's a smog land.
Artificial life forms created as the
Homunculi?
country flourished were meant to bring about a brighter future.
Okay. Ender Magnolia, bloom in the mist. I'm in.
As Lilac, you'll reluctantly bond with and journey alongside a homunculus who played a pivotal role in the country's demise.
Okay.
When the magic buried beneath the surface became corrupted, the citizens fled upward to escape its reach.
So like the
Those who
opposite
had
of Stray.
Power and wealth remained abandoned below.
Because
Along your
remember,
journey, you'll battle
if you hung out with me while we played Stray, Stray was that the surface had become toxic, and everyone moved to everyone moved underground, and by everyone I mean robots. Like the whole everything was robots.
rampaging homunculi. Upon liberating
Rampaging
the creations will
homunculi.
join
Let's
you
go.
on your adventure,
Oh,
becoming
wait.
your companions and lending their aid.
Yo!
What awaits Lilac and the homunculi at the end of their journey? Find out when Ender Magnolia, Bloom in the Mist, launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
That could be pretty cool.
It's your adventure, your way.
That could be
in
really
these
cool.
Nintendo Switch games.
Voice chat is toxic. Surface Pro 8 is
Explore
fine
an
since no one
interconnected
uses
world
them.
of puzzles in this charming adventure. Slide across
Voice
rows of
chat is
columns on
toxic.
a sprawling gameplay grid where everything moves when you move. Solve puzzles by venturing out into the wilderness, helping out the townsfolk, and taking down monsters in handcrafted dungeons. What awaits you on this curious journey of self-discovery? The world is yours to solve in A Ranger, a role puzzling adventure sliding onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Guide
That looks
a
interesting.
young
That
prince
looks
on a journey to liberate.
that looks cool. I am reluctant because it's on the Nintendo Direct. I'm assuming that it is going to be like AAA priced, and that one I'm not sure about.
5 nations from the mighty Empire's dominion. Customize your troops, form your strategy, then unleash your army on the opposing.
Wait, is this Fire Emblem? Because this looks like Fire Emblem.
Strategy planning will turn the
Did
tide of
I
war.
wasn't paying attention. Is
During
this
battle,
Fire Emblem?
You may get to recruit
Or maybe
new
Shining
allies,
Force?
or be faced with difficult decisions.
Melisandre.
Vanillaware present Unicorn Overlord.
Unicorn
Launching on Nintendo
Overlord?
Switch, March 8th.
Nah.
The demo will be available today
Nah, this-
on Nintendo eShop.
This is Fire Emblem. Oh, a demo's
Originally
available
released
now.
on the Nintendo 3DS system.
Yo,
The first
wait.
Monster Hunter Stories game returns, now fully voiced and in HD.
What?
As a rider, you'll befriend and fight alongside
Monster
monsters
Hunter
in turn-based
Stories?
combat to confront the black blight that plagues.
Hey Ted, not much. You missed very little. We got a Unicorn Overlord, which looks like Fire Emblem or Shining Force. A Ranger, which is a role puzzling adventure, so that's kind of cool. Ender Magnolia, which looks pretty cool. Looks like a Metroidvania with a little bit of like pet collector or creature collector behind it. And Grounded for the Switch. Grounded is going to be coming out in April. Monster Hunter Scarlet.
Many familiar monsters from across the series are included. Plus, you can browse artwork and listen to music in the newly added museum.
I mean, that's cool,
Take
but
flight
it's...
in Monster Hunter Stories, soaring
Nice.
onto the Nintendo Switch system this summer.
I think I played Monster Hunter Stories on my 3DS. That should be pretty good. March 25th.
Peculiar day. Yen Sid's mischievous mirror lured Mickey Mouse into his workshop.
Wait. Yensid? Yensid? Come on. Disney backwards? That's what we're going with? Yensid?
Finding the magic paintbrush. A curious Mickey
This
creates
game
a
banned in
mess
Florida. Yeah.
and becomes trapped in a magical wasteland inhabited by forgotten and rejected characters.
Didn't they already have a game like this?
The platforming adventure Epic Mickey returns in a faithful
Epic
remake
Mickey,
of the
there we go.
beloved classic.
Okay. It is exactly what I thought it was. It's a remake of the
Unusual
classic.
dimension. Using the magic brush to shape the world with paint
Mickey and
paper
magic
on
do
the path
not
to
work
become
together.
An epic hero. Disney Epic Mickey Rebrushed launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Kingdom Hearts.
Next, please take a look at this.
Please take a look at this. Would you look at it? Oh, another Atlas. Okay. Wait, what? Shin Megami Tensei. Embark on a tale of
I'm afraid
vengeance?
Tokyo
I
experienced its own
don't mind if I do.
occurrence while you were away. I'll be counting on you to gather more intel on the matter.
I suspected to be traveling back and forth.
Shape your
between
destiny,
Tokyo and
change the
another
story.
world.
This place is definitely dangerous. And that's about all we know right now.
Look out!
Who are you?
Now let's kill this thing.
And so we have found it. The key to the resurrection.
So what? This is where you prove you can fight. You think you can just
Okay.
fly in and be a hero?
If it wasn't for you, my brother would never have been dragged into this war.
You're not alone. If you want revenge, then I'll help you get it. Allow me to remind you how you were wronged by this world.
Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. 6/21.
Enter or return to the
That's
savage
exactly 4
wasteland
months from
and
today.
Experience an untold story on your adventure.
I don't know what's going. Yo, it is JRPG AF is what's going
Get
on.
ready to unite
But I'm here
and
for it.
fight in
Unite
these
and fight.
Nintendo
Pokemon
Switch
Unite.
games.
Are we doing more Unite? Oh no.
From across the
No, this is Star Wars.
galaxy
This
in
is not
collection of
Pokemon.
2 classic games. Up to 64 players can strike back against familiar faces in massive online battles. This collection includes
Wait,
additional playable characters.
wait.
Up to 64 players can strike back against familiar faces.
What is this Lego Star Wars ass graphics? What is this? I missed this. I'm buying it. Okay, I just.
In massive
Did you
online
not?
battles.
Did they
This
do
collection
no
includes
texture
additional playable
smoothing?
characters such as Kit Fisto and
Kit
additional
Fisto?
like Jabba's Palace. Plus, battle as your favorite heroes or villains in Hero Assault. Play as Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and more on maps including Death Star and Naboo. Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection launches on the Nintendo Switch system March 14th.
Listen, this is cool as hell.
On Nintendo eShop.
Do not pre-order games.
It's a snow day. Come on, Butter. Let's go, Stan. Snow
Wait,
day.
what?
Welcome to South Park.
Is this a new? It is a new one. Okay.
Cartman, Stan, and the rest of the
You
gang
played that game
sit
so
down
much
in
on
this
PS2?
co-op
Hell yeah,
action
man.
game. Choose from a
It
wide
looks like
range of
the
iconic South
graphics
Park
didn't
items
change
and
at
cosmetics.
all in the last
Customize your
decade.
character however you'd like. Once you're set, it's time for battle. Take on an avalanche of enemy factions in solo play or online co-op with up to 3 friends. Grab your gang and head into the fray in South Park Snow Day. Launching on Nintendo Switch March 26th. Pre-orders are available now
This-
on Nintendo eShop.
That does not strike me as the same type of South Park game that we got with like the Fractured Butthole. The South Park games look like they're so much fun. Well, so like what was it? The Fractured Butthole and what was the other one? There were like 2 of them that did really, really well and were like critically acclaimed. That doesn't quite look like it's going to be the same, and I don't know. I think it's probably going to be like all or nothing in terms of like critic acclaim. Like either critics and players are going to love it or they're going to hate it. I do not think there's going to be any in between.
Sharpen your steel for the latest entry in the Sword Art Online series. When the
I never
virtual
got
world
into
goes
Sword Art
haywire,
Online.
the past and
Should I?
present collide. Alongside former adversaries and
Is it-
fallen allies.
It's
up to
also
you to
an
save the
anime and
world.
manga, right?
Experience a whole new single-player story, or take the battle online with up to 20 players in co-op play.
Whoa,
Sword
what?
Art Online, Fractured
That's
Destiny
kinda cool.
Launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
You know what?
Break, build, and
You know what I'm kind of bummed we never got? I don't think we got all of the dot hack stuff. Like I remember getting, what was it, dot hack infection and dot hack mutation or something like that. And I think there were supposed to be like 4 games, and I don't think we ever got them. But that seemed interesting to me because it was a simulated MMORPG.
and battle your ultimate Gundam in Gundam Breaker 4.
Not the first
Choose from
games,
over
but
250
GUs on
base
Switch.
kits.
Oh,
Combine and customize their parts to build your
we
very
did
own
get them
mobile
and they
cinema,
rocked. Oh
known
my
as
god!
Gunpla.
Wait,
Your creations to
Ammo,
the
you
best
dubbed a
with
dot
a
hack
variety
once?
of
Hell yeah!
By defeating enemies and acquiring new parts, you can equip
Reverb,
more
I was
abilities to craft
huge
your
on dot
ultimate
hack.
Gunpla.
Don't ask me anything
Plus, you
about
can
it
show off your
currently
builds and snap
because
pics in the new diorama mode.
I would not be able to answer any questions about it other than to say that I saw Sword Art Online and was like, that gives me a little bit of dot hack vibes.
Let's
Get down to monkey business!
The
You have
newest
Dot
entry in
Sign
the
on
Super
Blu-ray?
Monkey Ball
Oh,
series
shit.
rolls onto Nintendo Switch.
You have all 4 PS2 games that are worth a fortune? I have,
Over
I
200
think I
brand new
still have
stages
2 of
await
them.
with optional motion controls.
In fact, what I'll
Using
do
a
is
new
when
spin
I end
dash
up having
you can
to,
blast over obstacles and create shortcuts to victory.
dot hack is Moody Sword Art, yeah.
Have a ball with friends and family in 4-player local co-op. And
When I end up having to
16
take my
players can battle
my
online as they tilt their weapon
ad
to be the
break,
top
I'll
banana.
run
Be the
upstairs
first
and
to
see
the
if I
finish
still
line in
have
race
it.
mode. Grab the falling bananas in Banana.
Can you play stuff like COD on Nintendo? I don't think you can. They have, I think they came out with FIFA and they called it like FIFA Legacy, which is like strip down FIFA, do not play it. It's bad and they charge you like $60 every year for a game that they made 3 years ago. But I don't think they have COD on there, like Warzone. You can play Fortnite and you can play Rocket League. So there are some like online games that you can play, but you are hamstringing the shit out of yourself. So it's really only if you're like, if you want to play on the go that you should do that. If you are sitting in your living room and playing Rocket League or Fortnite, like on the portable Switch, you're doing it all wrong. Which also means if you are Kevin and you have eaten a particular cookie that made you feel a certain type of way because it was made with a certain type of butter, and you are staring at your Switch like this playing Rocket League, you're doing it wrong, buddy. You just go lay down.
Hunt.
Dot Hack Quarantine was like $250. What? Damn.
Get ready to roll, tilt, dash, and party in one.
Still 250. Let's go, my guy.
Banana Rumble launches exclusively on the Nintendo
Banana
Switch
Rumble.
system June 25th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Something else is happening June 25th. Oh, there's a concert. There's a concert that I plan on going to.
Time.
Butterman. Yeah, dude.
It's liquidy.
Yeah.
It's solidy. It's
Now I gotta score. I was literally sitting there like
Shape it
this.
and use it to
Just
build
like,
strategic structures. In this physics-based
it's
puzzle,
like I
you can
felt
build
like
towers,
I had to be
bridges,
further
and
away
even
from the
whatever
Switch
this
car,
is.
or from the
Your
Switch
goal
and
is
from
to
the
gather as
Rocket
much
League
goo as
car.
possible
Because
into
I
a
would be able to
vast
see
global
better
distribution network.
out here.
But where
But
do
I
the
was just
pipes
like
lead?
so tired.
Certainly no
And then I
more
watched
signature.
Holes
Put your imagination to the
maybe
test.
more than
As
once.
you build, splash, explode,
And then I was like,
destroy,
I'm just
fly,
gonna go lay
and
down.
roll your goo to the goal. You'll encounter different types
Roll
of goo balls with
your
unique properties,
goo.
including
Is
explosive
this-
goo, jelly goo,
Wait,
and
what?
more. Plus, exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version, you can build with up to 3 buds in local co-op play. World of Goo 2 launches as a
World
console
of
exclusive
Goo.
on Nintendo Switch May 23rd.
Oh, console exclusive. Wait,
Build a
wait, launches as a console exclusive, but they said on the Nintendo Switch version. So is it only like temporarily a console exclusive? Like how Bethesda did with some of the DLC for Skyrim? Where they had like a console exclusivity window and then they re-released it on other things?
life transcending time.
It's the fourth game sold the worst, was the
Craft
best.
Your
Damn.
story, 1,000 years in the making, in a brand new Fantasy Life game. This
Fantasy
once thriving
Life
island in the seas of
I?
Bavaria now stands deserted. Travel to the island's past to gather resources, then use them to restore the island in the present.
Wait,
You'll start out by assuming one of many
is
different
this
roles.
time
all
traveling Animal
lives.
Crossing?
Why not become a miner to collect ore?
Why not? Why not become a
Or
miner?
magician to take down monsters,
Wait, what?
or even a carpenter.
That
to
was a
craft
nap
furniture.
dragon?
You can swap between these lives and many more as you rebuild the island. As you travel through time, you'll gradually uncover truths about your new island home.
Gotta eat. My mom said no
Additionally,
more
up to
screen
4
time.
players can journey together online.
All
Invite
right.
friends to the island. and
Enjoy your
set off
dinner.
to discover the
Thanks
secrets
for
of the
stopping
island
in.
store. This life is yours to live in. Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time. Launching
Okay.
on Nintendo Switch October 10th.
Oh wait, they said the first half
Time
of
to hunt for.
of
Trash?
2024, but that's not coming out till October.
The world
It's time to
these
hunt for
days is
trash.
Dark and mean. Even the water tastes unclean.
Another crab's treasure. Oh, okay.
You all how threatening the ocean is.
Do you get to like build your
outside
shell?
This reef.
Scour the depths of a polluted undersea world in this Souls-like adventure.
A Souls like. Wait, a Souls like.
If you can go get that treasure there, John, I'll gladly trade your
I. Oh my god.
Protect yourself with whatever you can find, from cans to cardboard, during your hunt to reclaim.
I love this premise. I absolutely love this premise. I think this is a fantastic premise for a video game. I don't know if I'll play it. I might. Another crab's treasure, and you get to upgrade your shell. You get to use like a coffee mug. That's cool.
Prized shell.
I love that.
hunt is on, I say.
That's a really cool premise.
Trying to get my old life back.
But you'll run into a few crabby predators along the way.
Perhaps we can work out a deal, little hermit.
That treasure's as good as mine.
Use
Oh,
over 60
you gotta
unique
fight
kinds of
other hermit
shells
crab-
and harness
Wait.
powerful umami magic to take down
Umami
enemies in
magic!
deep sea combat. What other threats lie in the ocean
Do
depths?
do some of
As they
your
say,
shells give you
one
different
crab's trash
powers?
is another crab's treasure. Launching on Nintendo
I love that you
Switch
have a little
April
Pokeboy.
25th.
April 25th. That's okay.
These Nintendo Switch games will have you
Dash,
dashing,
drop, drill?
dropping, and drilling.
That's like stop, drop, and roll. That's how you
And yo-yo
set
in a
yourself
brand
not
new
on fire.
3D platforming
That's how you
adventure from the
extinguish.
team
Is
that
the word I
brought
was
you
looking
Sonic
for.
Mania. Dash, swing, ride, and master the cosmic string in over 40 levels across 11 vibrant worlds, all while outrunning a massive penguin army and a colorful cast of bosses.
Okay.
Feast on power-ups to activate transformations. Help out the denizens during your acrobatic escapades, and put your tricks to the test.
Also,
in a
for anyone
time
that
attack
wasn't
mode.
here when I started,
Hope you're ready to yell.
this is at 1.5 or 1.25 speed. So the sound should like the music might be a little off, but actually I think the announcer is coming through like perfectly.
Oh, because Penny's Big Breakaway launches on Nintendo Switch.
But just so you weren't
today.
thinking that like the music was going like off a perk.
Local 2-player battles are coming as paid DLC to the fruit matching phenomenon, Suika
Wait.
Game. Choose from 3 modes: original,
What is
time limit,
this?
and attack.
I just heard paid
Gain
DLC
higher
and I was
score
like,
than
wait,
your
what?
opponent in original mode. Make split-second decisions against the clock in time limit mode. And overwhelm your opponent with bunches of fruit
Do you
in
get
attack
new
mode.
fruit? Or is the
Plus,
whole
online
game?
multiplayer will be added to the DLC in the future. Get battling when this paid DLC for Suika Game drops onto the
For
Nintendo
Suika
Switch
game.
system
I don't know what
today.
Suika game is.
A bundle of the game
But
and
it's
DLC
available.
is
It's
also
available today, so
today.
that's cool.
Gear up for some thrilling drilling in the 2D action platformer Pepper Grinder.
Pepper? Wait, what?
Burrow through terrain. Pulverize enemies in your way. And ride on gnarly vehicles to recover your missing fortune.
Right on
Grinder
gnarly
drills its
vehicles.
way onto Nintendo Switch March 28th. A demo will be available today. on
That's
Nintendo
kind of
eShop.
cool. That's kind of cool.
Giddy up for a fusion of solitaire and horse racing in this remastered version of Pocket Card Jockey. Take cards to create a sequence of numbers and build up power during a race. Check the positions of other horses, spend power to move around the course.
This
Grab
feels like
special
it is
cards to
gambling
gain upper
adjacent.
hoop. Win events
Like,
to get
hey
new
kids,
horses, then
play
bring
with
them to
cards,
the next generation
and also
of
race
RNC
horses.
seeds.
Surely this
Race
won't do
online against
anything to
other
you in the
players.
future. Have you
It's
heard
on
of
to the races
FanDuel?
in Pocket Card Jockey, ride on. Launching on Nintendo Switch
Pocket Card
today.
Jockey. I'm down with the music. Snufkin, melody. Wait. Are we just getting like... Oh, we're just getting like hot drops here. Hang on. Okay, so this is Snufkin. Wait, shit, did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. Hang on. Is that a pocket jockey, or are you just happy to see ammo? I can't. Why do I? Oh, I read chats without actually reading them. What the shit? Snufkin, Melody of Moomin Valley. Okay, we're getting just some hot drops. Tales of Kenzeru, Z-A-U, Zao. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Sweep the board. Sweep the board! Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh, wait! Yo, wait! People love Kingdom Come Deliverance! People love this game. Contra? We got a new Contra? Okay. They've really like focused on staying true to it. Pentiment focused on staying true to like Contra's 2D like style, but adapting that to more modern technologies, and I like that. That's cool.
That almost wraps up this Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. But before we go, we have 2 more announcements to share. First, please take a look at this.
No, I'm gonna take a look at it. Of course, I'm gonna take a look at it. Coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Okay. Get tweaks for YouTube add-on. Makes for easy watching. Tweak. Okay. Oh, by Rare. Wait, was that Battle? That wasn't Battletoads. No. Okay. Wait. What? What is happening? Okay, Snake Rattle and Roll. RC Pro-Am. We are getting Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. And Killer Instinct. And Killer Instinct. Blast Corps.
These games are available today.
Yo, today!
Nintendo Switch Online or Nintendo
Today!
Online Plus expansion pack membership.
Yeah, nice looks to the classic stuff.
Next
Killer
is our last
Instinct. Killer Instinct might be the reason I don't play fighting games. Because my brother and I, growing up, he's 4 years older than me. I distinctly remember playing Mortal Kombat 3 on the Super NES. I remember playing Street Fighter Alpha Turbo. I think it was Street Fighter Alpha Turbo 2. Is that the one? Is that the first one that had Akuma on the console? I think it was Street Fighter Alpha Turbo 2. And I remember playing Killer Instinct against him. And he beat me soundly in like all of those. But there was no worse feeling than him letting me build up a combo in Killer Instinct and then hitting me with the combo breaker. It destroyed me as a child. And it's probably the reason I don't like fighting games today. So, you know, trauma.
Announcement. Please take a look.
Oh no, Kevin, you don't like fighting games because your brother was mean to you in one. Trauma. Yeah, I know. First world problems, okay? I get it. 1 in 3 to break your face. But like he beat me at all of them, right? Like I was 4 years younger than him. I didn't even have like fine motor skills and I was trying to use this controller, right? Like I'm not going to be grand at this by any means.
Mysterious underwater world is
But like
yours to explore.
Street Fighter Alpha Turbo 2,
all-new endless
I
ocean
could
game.
compete in some respects.
Welcome
Mortal
to the
Kombat
Veiled
3,
Sea,
I
a
could
location known to
I
very
could
few
compete in
people.
some respects.
This
Killer Instinct.
unexplored region
I just got my
changes
shit
with each
stomped
dive,
daily.
offering new things to discover. Up to 30 players online can plunge into the ocean's depths together.
What's
Share
the
your
point though?
discoveries with other divers.
Is it just
An
like
exchange of friendly greeting while freely exploring
Okay.
the vast ocean.
it's just like a hangout game? That's cool. I can dig it.
There are over 500 different species of marine life to encounter. Some of them are creatures thought to be extinct, and others may be mythical.
What? The Meg. Sorry.
What will you find on your undersea journey? Endless Ocean Luminous launches on the Nintendo Switch system May 2nd. Pre-orders begin today on
So you're just-
Nintendo eShop.
I mean, if you're just hanging out, that's cool. I'm down for
We
it.
hope you're looking forward to exploring the vast ocean on Nintendo Switch. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner
Okay.
Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Well, that's cool. Oh, okay. So this is some of the stuff that those first few like clips were some of the things that you had missed, Destroid, before you dropped in. Just gonna play this one real quick.
Take charge. Start your comeback today.
Just to share this trauma with everybody. Okay, we're just all ads all the time.
Time to refresh your rhythm.
Oh no, I don't. No, I don't. I don't. I just want like the, what is it? Like the all combo breaker sound? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, that's the one. No, it must have been that one. It must have been the second one here. Yep. This direct fucking sucks. Play Persona 3 Reload available since February 2nd. That's it. That's the one. Never forget. Never forget. Combo breaker. It'll make you sad when you hear that all the time. Especially when you decide to like get a couple games of Killer Instinct in before you go to church in the morning because mom and dad are running a little late, but you and your brother are like right on time, fully dressed, got the pleated khakis on, got the button down, and then you hear this 4 times. Nah, man, it's game over. It's game over. It is on 1.25. It's a good call. Over and over. You hear that? And like 4 times one match, you're gonna want to throw a controller too. You're not going to because the Super NES actually belongs to your brother and you don't want to ruin his stuff. But you are like your little not fully developed brain is like, what if I just threw this controller as hard as I can? You do it too. Don't look at me like that. You do it too. I think Yoshi's got the right idea. Persona 3 Reload has been available since February 2nd. Why wasn't the entire Nintendo Direct focused on that? All right, now here's the question. Do we want to watch Call of Duty is rigged, new evidence? Or do we want to watch quick Call of Duty if you don't like SBMM? I'm down for either. Or both. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'll probably push it to I'll probably push this one to 1.25 as well. No, can we watch Persona 3 Reload trailers instead? No, Yosh, I believe that's been out since February 2nd. No one should be watching trailers. They should just be playing Persona 3 Reload. Hey, Yosh, is that like a story-based game? I mean, I know there's a story to it, but like is it like story-driven? Can we play the game? I don't have it. Can't believe SBMM is still a debate. How dare they put me up against someone roughly my skills so I can't stop on Arendos? Yeah, I mean, honestly, it happened because of this. So we took a look at this a while after it came out. This has been out for what, 3 weeks now? You guess you could say it is? Okay. The only reason I ask is because in addition to the just chatting and like Warzone stuff and Fortnite stuff that you've seen me do, I'll also rock some story-based games. Like I know when Ammo first found me, I was playing The Last of Us and God of War, and then we went and played The Last of Us Part 2 and God of War Ragnarok. So like I really like leaned into those story-driven games. Yeah, oh hell yeah. Oh, I know it's a JRPG. I know it's JRPG AF. But I was wondering if like the story helps to drive that JRPG-ness. But yeah, like I mean like or like Pokemon. You know, Pokemon, the streams that I did were related to moving the story along, right? Like if I played Pokemon off stream, I was playing Pokemon off stream to like catch different Pokemon or grind up the ones that I currently have. Like grind is an XP level, not like turn them into candies like in Pokemon Go. That's wild. That's a wild, whole different process. Okay. Okay. Or like Spider-Man 2. I played Spider-Man 2 and I was like, because I knew how hype I was on Spider-Man 2, I was like, okay, I am going to play just the main story on stream, but the side quests, you cannot stop me from enjoying off stream because I'm gonna want to play more. Though every day is a story event. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you did drop in here for Spider-Man. Okay. That's right. That's right. I for some reason I thought it was like right after that. But yeah, I mean, so you were there. There, like if I know that I'm gonna want to play a game, I'm gonna be like, here's my bargain with chat. And then there are other times where I just like chat helps hold me accountable to continue the story, like the game. Because for some reason my brain is broken or something, and I'm like every once in a while I'm like, I don't need to. I can finish that anytime I want to, and thus I don't need to finish it at all. And I don't want to do that. I want to be a better Kevin Tense than that. So chat helps hold me accountable to actually finish any of those story-based games where I'm like, I can finish this anytime I want. Well, then do it, dude. Do it. We're waiting, right? But yeah. So, but yeah, Destroy there was a whole multiplayer matchmaking process that Call of Duty dropped that had a whole diagram as to what they consider in crafting a lobby, and then whether and how much it's weighted, right? So connection is the most critical and heavily weighted factor in the matchmaking process. They say ping is king, and I think that's just like an offhand, like, oh, that's a saying, right? Ping is king. But we know that ping is king only insofar as it also considers these other things, right? Like if your time to match is too high, they may lower the ping threshold or raise the ping threshold, as it were, to get you into a match a little bit faster. So even though you might have a higher ping, you will get into a match faster. Or, your playlist diversity. If you're saying I only want to play free for all and no one plays free for all, then you're gonna end up with a higher ping, right? Like that sort of thing. So we like And then they did some community questions where they talk about things like skill-based hit registration, skill-based damage, stuff like that. Player visibility. Some people said shit like skill-based fog. So I like, these are some people will tell you that these are fringe conspiracy theories. They are not. The people who are conspiracy theorists of Call of Duty are like deep in, they got like the deep brain worms. So like Call of Duty unfortunately lent credence to some of these by addressing them. And you're really in a no-win situation with that, right? Because if you talk about your matchmaking information, you're not going to share proprietary information as it relates to specific statistics or things of that nature, or specific numbers or specific data as it relates to like player fall off in terms of if you don't have skill-based matchmaking versus if you do. You're not going to share that proprietary data, and people operating in bad faith will not let that go because they can't comprehend that you don't want, as a large company, to give your competitors information that they could use to better compete against you, right? It just makes sense, right? And they were evasive in a lot of this, and I expected them to be because, again, they don't want to share all of the information. They don't want to give you all of the data, because if they give the player base all of the data, they are also giving Ubisoft, developer of XDefiant, all of the data. They're giving EA and DICE, the developers of Battlefield, all of the data. They're not going to do that. Makes perfect sense. Are they still a shitty company because they are a multi-billion dollar corporation that still can't properly roll out patch after patch after update after update? Yes. Are they still a shitty corporation in that they, by just the mere existence of them as a multi-billion dollar corporation, likely exploiting their employees for the labor value that their employees produce? Yes. But they have a successful game, and they entertained at least a little bit of the community questions. And again, it was a no-win situation, because if they do discuss them, then one, it's never going to be to the community stand, like the far fringe conspiracy theorists satisfaction. And two, by acknowledging them, they give credence to them as though it is something that they are aware that people are talking about and that it needs to be addressed. But if they don't address it because they're like, that's stupid, why would people say that? Then all of the conspiracy theorists go, oh, they didn't say anything about it. That means it's got to be true. Otherwise, they would have said something. And it's just like bad faith after bad faith, right? But that doesn't stop me from enjoying it, because it is wild. All right, we're at 1.25 here. Let's Prime Pete.
What up? It's Prime Pete. Skill-based
Prime
damage,
Pete.
real-time gameplay manipulation.
What up? It's Prime Pete, skill-based damage. My man, fourth word in. We're into the conspiracies.
What up? It's Prime Pete. Skill-based damage, real-time gameplay manipulation, and microtransaction
Real-time
engines are being used in
gameplay
Call of Duty.
manipulation.
I have found proof within the matchmaking intel post.
He has
This
found
video
proof.
is extremely important. Push this in the algorithm, and let's get started. I first want to define two terms. Lying by omission is the act of excluding important details so that the truth is skewed or misrepresented. Lying by commission is saying something that is simply false. This is your standard lying. Listen to this analogy and think your way through the situation.
Standard lying.
It may not make sense at the start, but just hear it out. I want you
No,
to
it's never going to make
so I can
sense.
prove my point.
It's never going to. It's going to make a little bit of sense.
We have to figure out whether or not this man is armed and intends to rob the bank. There are a few rules. 1, we don't know whether or not this man is armed. 2, he has to tell the truth. He cannot lie. 3, we know him and know he's been involved in several suspicious activities. He doesn't have a clean track record. 4, we can only ask one question. 5, we don't have a metal detector or a surefire method that can tell us for certain whether or not he has a weapon on him, so we have to allow or refuse his entry based on his answer and our intuition alone. 6, the stakes are high. If we pick the wrong answer, we die. Here we go. We are...
Okay, 1, what? 2, essentially, the man that is seeking access to the bank is Activision, right? We don't know if he is armed. All right, you aren't sure whether they're being wholly honest, right? But in whatever they do, they have to tell the truth. We know he has a rough history. How does Activision have a rough history other than being a corporation? Like, it sounds like you're just mad at corporations, dude. And if that's the case, boy howdy, have I got like a lot of people you could talk to
The wrong
about
answer,
that.
we die. Here we go. We are a security guard at a bank.
But
A
you're
suspicious
literally
looking
not
approaches us
going
at
to
the
die.
entrance, and he may or may not have a weapon somewhere on him. We ask him, do you have any weapons on you? He replies, no, all of my pockets are empty. Right here, you have two main possible thought processes. Option one, well, he definitely meant that he has nothing on him, and he just happened to word it like that. Even though he doesn't have a clean track record, it doesn't mean he isn't different now. He could have just meant that he was unarmed, but was saying it in a different way than just telling me no. If I turn him away, I'll probably pay the price, because he basically denied that he was armed, right? And option two, well, he didn't just say he was totally unarmed. He just said his pockets were empty. I know he can't lie, but he doesn't have to.
Also, he said the stakes are high because if you let him in and he is armed, you die. But there's no stakes for turning him away, right? So he's crafted this hypothetical wherein you get to be as skeptical and as cynical as you want and act on that without any sort of repercussion. You get to completely ignore whatever is being said, and you get to be as cynical as you want and not take anything that is being said at face value without any repercussion. But if you believe them and it's a less than fully honest answer, you die, right? What kind of stakes? You say no. You just immediately say no. You have already poisoned the well and predisposed the person to consider, oh no, you just turn that person away. That's what you do.
Lie in order for him to get me to believe he's unarmed. It would be
Right.
much easier to just say that he's totally unarmed. After all, he has to tell the truth. So what's the harm in clearing himself fully instead of only covering half the bases and only confirming that a few specific areas on him are empty? He also doesn't have a clean track record, so the chance of this guy deceiving me is actually higher than I probably expect. But the main problem is that if he has to tell the truth, he should just clear himself fully to have the easiest time getting in, not give this.
Also, the response was no, period. All of my pockets are empty, right? No tells you everything you need to know. No. Do you have any weapons on you? No. Okay. All of my pockets are empty. That's really kind of extraneous information in that sentence, right? Because if there was a weapon on the person anywhere, no is a like it's a lie. No is a wrong answer there. It is a false answer, and thus they've broken their own rules. So a flat no, particularly as it relates to a no period, no is an entire sentence. No. You don't need anything else, right?
Overly specific answer that doesn't answer the question 100% fully. His answer leaves a lot of loose ends, and it seems suspiciously deliberate. This is high stakes. If I let this guy in, I'm likely going to pay the price, and it would be naive to do that.
And also importantly, that comes into question when we look at things like the Q&A here on the Call of Duty community answers, right? So does the Call of Duty matchmaking process impact any in-game elements such as hit registration, player visibility, aim assist damage, etc.? No, period. That is a whole sentence. Our matchmaking process does not impact gameplay elements. Boom. It does not impact gameplay elements. Compare this, however, to the next question. Does spending money on Call of Duty content such as bundles, Battle Pass, or Black Cell change how players are matched? Money spent does not in any way, shape, or form factor into matchmaking. We talked about this because I think this is an evasive answer. This tells us that it doesn't matter how much money someone spends. However, it does not speak to purchases made. And we know that there's a patent that is active that suggests that when you buy that when a bundle is purchased, whether with money or COD points, that you will then be diverted into a lobby where that item is effective. And we have talked about what effective means too, and that effective means that it can be used there. If you buy a gun skin for an assault rifle, you are not going to, and you queue up for a number of different game modes, one of which might be like snipers only. You're not going to be put in snipers only because they want to put you in a lobby where you can actually use that assault rifle skin, right? Just like if you queue up for having a subscription to my stream, you don't have to sit through the 3-minute ad break that comes once an hour to keep the pre-rolls off. So we are going to take that quick ad break now. I'm not going to do anything substantive in that time. So importantly, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to sprint upstairs right now into the box that has my PlayStation 2 games and see if I still have the .hack games. That's all I'm going to do. right? I might grab a little bit more water, but all I'm gonna do is like sprint upstairs so fast. I'm gonna go so fast. On the way back down, I might eat shit and that'll be funny. But we're gonna take a quick 3-minute ad break. Keep those pre-rolls off. I'm gonna start that now. I will see you in 180 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna run a little bit of like chill music in the background, so it's not just like dead silence. Smooth transition as always. Yosh, I tried so hard. All right, I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Whew. How are we doing? Everyone's still here? Okay. I have dot hack mutation. Part 2. It's part 2. I'm actually pretty hyped about that. Whew. Well, actually, I'm gonna go grab some water. I ran so fast. Oh shit. Whew. I reached my stand goal on that one. My watch was like, yo, goal achieved, bro. And I was like having a heart attack, and it was like, no, you stood up enough. Okay, so I could not find, well, listen, you saw, I looked for what? 63 seconds? What's up, my guy? You want to say hi to everybody? What's up? Oh man, people can kind of see you. Yeah, it's okay. Mark that corner. This is your room too. Yeah, let's go. Oh my gosh, what a good boy. What a good boy. You wanna say hi? Oh, okay. You wanna say, oh. Do you wanna say hi? No, you can't stand on there. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to set you on my lap, and then if you want to jump down, you can, okay? There's no... Yep. No, nobody's keeping you on my lap. All right, bye, I love you. Gosh. He's the best. He's just the best. Okay. Yeah, so I do have dot hack mutation. Let's go. Wait. It was 2... There was a DVD in here. I'm sure I watched the shit out of that DVD. I just thought that it was such a cool premise, right? Dot Hack ranks among the top 9 RPGs for 2003. Why did they say top 9? Were there only 9, or was Dot Hack number 9? Because that's the only reason why you would say the top 9. You thought EverQuest was addictive? I mean, actually, yeah. Like, it was so, like, I played the shit out of this. All right. Reverb, I can explain this. Odd numbers better for... It was 2003. People didn't know what SEO was. Don't you lie to me. Odd numbers better for SC. I guess that does make sense, right? Buy dot hack GU for Switch. I might have to. I didn't know that there was a dot hack for Switch. I might have to now. But yeah, I got mutation. I still have it. I know that I have infection somewhere, but infection may literally still be at my mom's house, or I doubt it is, but it could be in my front room. I think on my bookshelf in the front room, I only have Blu-rays, DVDs, and PS5 games, maybe PS4. But no PS4. I didn't have a PS4. I skipped PS4 altogether. So it would only be, well, it'd be PS4 if I bought the PS4 game to play on PS5, right? Because there was like, they would do like a free digital upgrade. Then I might have bought the PS4 game. Outbreak and Quarantine are the big hitters. Yeah. I mean, I don't care if it's like worth money or anything. It's just kind of cool to have, you know? And also that to know that I still have it. All right, so we've already looked at how Prime Pete here, 4 words in, is getting, they are fun games. They're a lot of fun games. They did such a good job simulating an MMORPG in a totally one-player experience. They did a great job. The grunties were your favorite part? I can't recall many, if any, specifics about the games. I remember a little bit about the gameplay, and I remember having like dual blades and searching the public marketplace, like the auction house essentially, for new ones. Yeah, the forums and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, wild, dude. It was like they did such a good job. Oh my gosh. I can't get over how much those like infection and mutation just like roped me in. All right. So we've already kind of talked about how when we look at how one, Prime Pete has already poisoned the well, right? Because he presented a scenario where being trustworthy will leave you dead if you get it wrong, but being a skeptic leads to absolutely no repercussions if you get it wrong, right? Which one, like that already predisposes you to being skeptical. 2, no is a full answer. Anything additional to that is meant to help explain no, or is extraneous information that may not in any way actually help to understand no, right? But here we know that it does in fact help, because does the matchmaking process impact any in-game elements? No, our matchmaking process does not impact gameplay elements, right? And you could say in-game elements versus gameplay elements, but in areas where a lot of times things are like definitions are different, gameplay is part of the in-game elements, right? Like all in-game elements, like hit registration, player visibility, aim assist damage, etc., are gameplay elements, but not necessarily all gameplay elements are in-game elements, if that makes sense. Or wait, vice versa. But either way, right? We're not, the elements such as hit registration, player visibility, aim assist, etc., are both in-game and gameplay elements, and they are not affected. Look here, nerd, I was getting 80 kills a game. Now I'm getting a negative KD ratio. It has to be the game's fault. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's literally, I came across someone on Reddit today who was talking about cheaters. And they were like, there are a bunch of cheaters in this forum that are trying to gaslight people. And I'm like, one, using a term that is largely associated with intimate partner abuse is a weird decision. And 2, and then they reference like they're like, especially us with a higher KD. And I was like, that's your problem. You think so highly of yourself that it doesn't, like, your brain can't comprehend a scenario where you just get caught, my guy. Like you ran into the wrong room. There was this one dude on Reddit who was like, Call of Duty is catering to campers because they want to help out no skill players by making proximity mines do more damage. And it's like, well, I would say that it takes a lack of skill to run headfirst into a room without considering that there might be a Betty there. But, that's just me, my guy. It's crazy that you can't talk about Bruno on Reddit. You can't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. But yeah, so also I have talked about this, and I have talked about how Call of Duty, Activision here was very evasive with a lot of their answers, but that they were largely forthcoming. This did provide some information for us, and there's no indication that they were being intentionally dishonest in any way, right? Sure, they are being evasive. Money spent, right, versus purchasing bundles. We talked about that patent and how there are things there. I know I just went over it prior to the ad break, but just wanted to go over that because I am certain we're going to hear Prime Pete say a lot of the same things I do, but with a different tone, so it sounds like it's really nefarious. And I don't know if that's just for clicks and content, or if this guy really wants to just lean into the crazy, but I'm here for it either way.
Which thought process do you agree with more? Well, you likely pick option 2, the skeptic. He has
You know,
much
yeah.
more of a coherent case against the
Yeah, I would pick the skeptic because again, you have painted a picture where there's no repercussion, there's no negative consequence to picking the skeptic. If I get it wrong as the skeptic, nothing wrong happens. Yeah, when you poison the well, I'm going to go to that route.
suspicious guy as opposed to option 1.
I don't know if I'm using that right, poisoning the well, but I think I am.
The high stakes kickstart option 2's reasoning power into overdrive. When the stakes are raised, more information can be extrapolated from just a few simple lines of information. Here's the kicker though, you don't have a metal detector, so you cannot know with 100% certainty if the man is armed or not, but you still have to make the best, most informed guess possible. You can only go off the evidence and parameters of one interaction. The man cannot lie, he gives a half-baked answer that doesn't fully answer the question, despite being fully capable of completely answering the question instead of...
Remember, no is a complete answer. No is a complete sentence. It is a complete answer. No. Period. That is a whole answer. So if you think that it is not a whole answer, your brain is broken when it reads the word no, which you should honestly address before you talk to people, especially about asking them to do things with or for you.
Leaving loose ends, and he has a bad track record. If your life depended on it, you'd have a much higher likelihood of surviving if you picked option 2, simply because it has way more, if not all, of the evidence pointing to this option being correct, despite having to make some inferences.
Sure.
But they're educated. The exclusion of the full truth when the man could have easily told the whole truth, and the fact that he has a rough history should raise enough suspicion to make you realize that suspecting him of being armed and turning him away is the smartest option, and the one most likely to keep you safe. After all, while it may be technically true that he doesn't have anything in his pockets, it doesn't confirm nor deny that there is nothing anywhere else on his person. He's lying by omission, or excluding important details that warp our image of the truth. His refusal...
Do you have any weapons on you? No, I have nothing in my pockets. Okay, no is a complete answer, which means if he had a weapon other than in his pockets, he would have to respond either without a no and just say, I have nothing in my pockets, or yes, but I don't have anything in my pockets. No, I don't have anything in my pockets is not an answer is not a true answer to the question. Are there any weapons on you? If there's a weapon somewhere other than his pockets, right? And I've seen this in a number of areas. I actually saw this in a police training video. I was at a police cadet training, and they asked a guy, hey, do you, as they were bringing him out of the truck, it was an officer involved shooting, and they brought him out of a truck at a standard stop, and they said, you have any drugs or weapons on you? And he said, I got no drugs on me. He didn't even say no. He said, I got no drugs on me, right? And the officers didn't catch that he didn't address the other ask. And it led to a very dangerous scene for both of them, right? But even that guy, in the moment, was being fully honest as it relates to the words he did say. He didn't say, no, I don't have drugs on me. He said, I don't have drugs. He didn't say no, just, I don't have drugs on me. That is the lying by omission. That is not a scenario where you say no, which is a whole answer, and then continue on with other information that explains that whole answer.
To fully paint the picture for us when he should
And
be able to fully do
harping
so
on
is
this because I am
suspicious
sure
if
that
you
he is
think
going to
about it. Once
go
you
in
realize this,
and
it
tell
makes
us
a lot
about
of
the
sense.
no.
The reason we can say that he is lying by omission is based fundamentally on the question being asked. Since we asked him if there was anything on him at all, saying his pockets were empty is a misleading answer because it doesn't address the entire question.
Oh, he dropped the
therefore
no.
making it a lie by omission.
He dropped
on
the
the
no.
other hand, let's say we decide to ask if he has any weapons in his
Yes, if you change the answer that you provided in the beginning, yes, then you're fine.
pockets and he gives us the same answer. Then he's not lying at all. He is telling the full truth and responding honestly to our new question. However, not only would this question be a waste of a single question, because it should definitely cover all the bases, not just his pockets, but his entire person, but by switching how a question is asked, it takes a statement that is completely suspicious and a lie by omission to an indisputable truth. Once we change, do you have any weapons on you at all, to do you have any weapons in your pockets, the answer he gives suddenly becomes 100% truthful. This allows me to transition nicely into Activision and Call of Duty. Take a look at this question from the Q&A section of the newly released matchmaking intel post and apply the logic that I just described in that analogy. Take a look at this question and answer from the matchmaking intel blog post. Quote, does the Call of Duty matchmaking process impact any in-game elements such as hit
Oh shit. Oh shit.
registration, player visibility, aim assist, damage, etc.? No.
No, period. That's the answer. That's it. That's your answer. That's your answer. Any additional information is meant to help explain the answer.
Matchmaking process does not impact gameplay elements. Now, applying the logic from the analogy, are you starting to notice something a little bit off here? If you're not,
No, I'm
how can
not.
you win? They haven't only specifically selected the wording of the question, they also did the same for the answer. And the reason this is so clever is because, as I just presented, they were able to formulate the question as well. But let's just point out the obvious. Our
Sure.
question as a player base was never specifically about the matchmaking impact in-game elements like damage, hit, reg, and aim assist. It was quite simply a more broad question that covered all the bases. Does Call of Duty have anything, any system that impacts in-game elements?
The blog that we got was on matchmaking. So anything additional, they're not going to talk about. It was all about match. Literally, hang on, wait. They got a title here. Damn, dude, it says matchmaking intel. It's a graphic. I was gonna try to highlight matchmaking intel, but it's a whole graphic. Can't do that.
Whatsoever. But Activision took 60 days to write this article and come up with answers. They cleverly rephrased the question so that they could make us believe the answer they want us to believe without technically lying and being liable to take any legal fall for it. I mean, after all, if we were to take this 100% literally, sure, the matchmaking process doesn't impact in-game elements. It would be another system within the matches that changes these factors in real time. The matchmaking surely wouldn't have anything to do with how your guns behave, how your bullets hit, and how strong your aim assist is. It's clearly and obviously not the job or possible function of a
I mean, yes and no, right? Like, the match has already been made at that point. But what would be the system, right? Like, tell me, walk me through this. How does it work? What is the system that does this?
matchmaking algorithm. It's for matchmaking. It puts you into matches. It can't even have an effect in the middle of a match unless somebody is late joining. This choice of words, picking to use matchmaking process instead of going broad and saying there's nothing whatsoever in COD that performs real-time game manipulations, is something that we should be extremely suspicious about. Going back to my
not
analogy,
something we should be
Activision is
suspicious
misdirecting our
about.
attention away from the weapon taped to their back and telling us there's nothing in their pockets. See, we have to be the security guard. It would be dumb and naive to let them have a pass without even analyzing the validity of the narrative they're attempting to get us to believe, after this suspiciously specific of an answer, and after they have a bad track record. The man whose intention is to get rich and rob the bank.
Again, it would only be suspicious if this was not called the matchmaking intel. And didn't start with the launch of Modern Warfare 3, we committed to a conversation about matchmaking. And today's intel is intended to kick off that dialogue about matchmaking. This blog focuses on how matchmaking works across multiplayer only. It would be suspicious if they were like, we want to talk about everything that happens throughout all of the gameplay and matchmaking, and then drop that question, right?
Knows that he needs us to believe there's
Bro
no weapon
had
on him
like,
whatsoever, but he also
bro
is allowed to lie.
just
This is
bought
Activision
a
can't publicly
whole
lie in the
ass
blog
roll
post,
of
which means he not only
tinfoil
needs to
before
tell the
making
truth,
his
he has to
suit.
tell the truth or a series of true statements in order to make us believe something that is ultimately false, that he is unarmed. It's lying by omission, unless, as we discussed earlier, the question is changed, and that is exactly what
Unless the entire thing was framed to be about matchmaking.
happens. That leads me to my next huge point. If you want to know why they phrased the question like that, it's because then they can get out of lying by omission. Think about it. They answered exactly the question that was asked in the blog. Does matchmaking affect gameplay elements? No, it doesn't. They're not omitting any information. They're omitting the actual correct question that we were asking in the first place, which was, is there any system whatsoever in Call of Duty that
Just
manipulates gameplay
ignores
elements?
all
By
of
rephrasing the
reality
question, they're able to avoid
to
it
get
altogether,
to this
and do so in a
one
way that is not only
point.
telling
It's
the truth,
so
but is also
good.
not
It's
lying by
the
omission.
more I
By
think
the
about it, the
question, they're
dumber it
completely in the clear
gets.
and can't take the fall for publicly lying, either by omission or by commission. Since Activision are not allowed to lie in this blog post, most, they have to hide what is truly going on by telling a series of truths that push a narrative that makes them look the best possible and nudges people away from the actual truth. Again, all without lying once. If the man had said he had nothing on him at all, it would have put him in the clear 100% because we obviously would have been sure he was unarmed. But he instead told a truth that excluded other key details, which obviously lowers the effective chance that he is going to be led into the bank. Not fully acknowledging the question is actually an inconvenience to him because he knows it'll lower the chance of him getting in if the security guard catches on to what he's doing. To have the best chance of getting in the bank, he'd do best to address the question fully, right? Well, that's the whole point. We have to make the assumption that he can't, because if he did, he'd be lying. There's no reason to inconvenience himself and raise suspicion by telling a half-truth, unless that was the only possible option. Only one thing is wrong, though. He's still technically lying by omission. In order to get past this dilemma, Activision cleverly rephrases the question. It turns from any system whatsoever, which is what we really want to know, to just matchmaking.
Yes, Activision cleverly rephrases the question from any system whatsoever to only the system they're talking about in the whole ass blog.
In the terms of our security guard analogy, it's as if our perpetrator, the suspicious man, took our question to him, and instead of writing down that we asked, do you have any weapons on you, he writes that we asked, do you have any weapons in your pockets? Then his answer, no, my pockets are completely empty, completely makes sense and is the total truth, because it fully answers the question that was posed. However, the question was manipulated in order to make the...
It's like if the man who was wearing nothing but pockets said, I will tell you I will answer any questions about my pockets. And then you say, do you have any weapons on you? And he says, no, all of my pockets are empty.
The answer that was originally a lie by omission, now a 100% true statement. I've been blamed a little bit for trying to bend the article to fit my own narrative. However, the article is literally...
Bro, what? Been blamed for trying to bend the article? Yeah, dude. You're trying to ignore the first fucking 7/8 of the article to fit your narrative, man.
To fit their narrative. Activision cannot lie publicly, and they wrote this article with lawyers present for a good reason.
Yeah, there were definitely lawyers present for this.
I wouldn't have batted an
Their
eyelash,
lawyers
but
probably
lawyers
had
know the law
a
inside out.
knife to
Unless the
someone's
wording of the
throat
question
while
is
this
also
thing was
changed,
being
it's
written.
technically lying by omission, which is very illegal. The point of the story is, if somebody seems to obviously
It's
avoid
not
a question you
illegal.
ask, or give an answer that
Unlawful
depends
is
on
not
the decision into
illegal.
believing the answer
They're
you
two
either
different
want to hear,
things.
or the answer they want you to believe,
And
don't let them into the
again,
bank. Check
unlawful
if
and
they're lying
illegal
to you.
only
It's
matter
naive
if you
to
get
assume that someone
caught.
giving this deceptive and misleading an answer is telling the entire truth. This logic of picking clever wording for answers or rephrasing the essential questions that
I
we've
had a
been
flint
asking
hair on
is
my
something the
nose.
Q&A section and the entire article is clearly doing once you read into it. Seriously, for the people who believe I'm trying to bend this article to fit my opinion and narrative, it's very concerning.
I'm
that
back.
Activision
Let's
has chosen to
go.
word it
Welcome
this
back.
specifically. If you're really trying to clear the air,
How's your food, King?
or you're trying to be 100% truthful, these subtle phrasing changes and word choices wouldn't be necessary because you could say the whole truth. It's right in front of our faces. Activision knows that if they simply covered all of the bases and just said the...
Well, right before the ad break ended, I picked Flynn up, and or maybe it was right after. And he was like, I'm like all over. It was good. Then you went, bro. What? You ate and went to Costco, bro. That was a fast meal and Costco trip. Wow.
They for some reason chose the less
You are
convenient option,
efficient.
suspiciously rephrasing the question to fit the overly specific answer that would have otherwise been lying by omission. They don't choose the less convenient option willingly. They choose it because it's their...
This guy opted to go to the Canadian tuxedo route, but instead of using all denim, he used all tinfoil, and it shows. Hitting Menards in a second? Hell yeah. Bro, errands are
only
good.
option, and because they're not allowed to lie publicly. Here's the next quote. Does spending money on Call of Duty content, such as bundles, Battle Pass, or Black Cell, change how players are matched? Money spent does not in any way, shape, or form factor into matchmaking. Another clever wording of this question, and the answer. First off, the main question we want answered is, does using paid bundle weapon blueprints and skins match you against players without these things? In other words, is this pattern...
I mean, the RFK Jr. tuxedo, yes. Yes. I am very interested to find out what Prime Pete believes as it relates to vaccines.
I'll read it so you get the idea. A system and method is provided that drives microtransactions in multiplayer video games. The system may include a microtransaction to arrange matches to influence game-related purchases. For instance, the game might match a more expert marquee player with a junior player to encourage the junior player to make game-related purchases of items possessed or used by the marquee player. A junior player may wish to emulate the marquee player by obtaining weapons or other items used by the marquee player. Basically, it's saying that players with paid cosmetics will be matched with players without them in order to advertise said cosmetics and breed sales. We've been accusing them of using this pattern, and this is their response to that accusation. Now, notice again...
Did you get vaxxed? Well, maybe it's my SBMM.
If we take this answer literally, which we obviously have to, they're saying that money spent does not have an impact whatsoever on matchmaking. Keep that in mind. Money spent. If we take this 100% literally, we could pose a little example. Little Timmy has spent $20 on skins. His friend has spent $100 on skins. The amount of money both players have spent on the game has no impact on how they're matched. In other words, the numerical value, the amount of money, the number of dollars they've spent doesn't at all change how they're considered in matchmaking. They're not only going to be matched against other people who have spent $20 and $100 on COD, for example. The game doesn't reward you for spending money by giving you easier lobbies or anything like that. I've had plenty of people tell me I was wrong about this, and they've bought skins but haven't gotten easier lobbies. I've had a lot of comments saying this. So
That's my man is willing to just buy any anecdotal evidence.
Many people tell me I was wrong about this, and they've bought skins but haven't gotten easier lobbies. I've had a lot of comments saying this, so this I can believe. They also mentioned bundles, the battle.
He can believe because a ton of anecdotal evidence from people that he's never met. But he's just willing to believe them. Okay. I know, bro, it gets good. He's right and everyone knows it. Now, the funny thing is, I've talked about this, and I'm like, yeah, this is evasive, right? Because what this says, does spending money on Call of Duty content change how players are matched? Money spent does not in any way, shape, or form factor into matchmaking. I've talked about how this is evasive because what they're not saying is purchase, like bundles purchased, right? Because if you purchase a bundle, we know through the patent, if the patent is being exercised, we know that you will get placed into lobbies where you can use those bundle items, right? Like that, we know that it's part of the patent. And if the patent's being like active, then that is it. But the patent is also like right there on its face, not nefarious in any way, shape, or form, because it says effective. It doesn't say advantageous. It doesn't say more effective. It doesn't say player is granted a modifier to their damage or their health to make their weapon more effective. It just says effective, right? Be right back. Hell yeah, man. We'll be right here. But the way that I frame it is evasive, but not dishonest. And the way Prime Pete frames it is that it is just the most nefarious shit ever.
Pass in Black Cell to try to ease us into the idea that they're talking about using skins, even if that is never directly mentioned. But keep in mind that these are literally the only things that you can spend money on, so including them in the example is irrelevant, even if it does make the point a little easier to understand. Assuming that having a paid cosmetic item equipped is the equivalent of spending money on the game is a leap in logic that cannot be made if we take what they're saying literally. It's a false assumption. How can we counter this answer? Well, you're not directly rewarded for spending.
Yeah, having skins equipped does not equal money spent because again, you can earn COD points without spending $1. And you could use those COD points to purchase a bundle, right?
Spending money on the game and using bundle skins. That's technically true. However, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be matched against players that don't use their own skins if you're wearing a bundle skin. They say money spent doesn't factor into matchmaking, but they never address if using paid skins or blueprints put you in lobbies with players without these cosmetic items in order to showcase them. This is another example of them dancing around the actual concern. While this
also
is
a fair point.
True, and money spent doesn't give you better matches.
I went a different route than he did. I think my argument is better.
And sometimes players without skins tend to be a little less serious about the game, and because of that, may even be worse.
I don't know that that's necessarily true. And they say they say match with a player who does not have a skin, right? So it could be same team, right? Because if I see Prime Pete in the kill feed over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, I might start looking for Prime Pete on my team to be like, what's this guy running? Oh shit, he's got that duck skin. I should go and buy that. I love bringing up the duck skin.
The game than a player that does own skins. Again, since Activision is running the entire show here, they get to ask all the questions. And as a result of that, they get to make it seem...
Also, if we're going by anecdotal evidence and confirmation bias, there's so many posts on the subreddit about how people are not going to be buying skins and how they don't buy skins and they haven't spent $1 in the microtransaction store for Call of Duty. So by Prime Pete's own standard of like evidentiary veracity, even the best players, the ones who are so tuned in that they are active on the subreddit and brag about their high KD, but how they don't spend any money, they are very invested in the game. They're not casuals.
Seem like they're asking questions that we have for them, but they're rephrasing them so that they can't get busted for lying by omission. For example, if someone asks them, does using paid cosmetics affect how you're considered in matchmaking? And they answer, money spent doesn't factor into matchmaking, that doesn't really answer the question. That is reliant on us making a leap in logic, an assumption, to paint a false picture. It's lying by omission. But by reforming the question from using skins to the next closest thing, spending money, which results in using skins, which is a conclusion they know will draw as players, this answer of money spent doesn't factor into matchmaking now makes perfect sense and is 100% truthful, despite it not actually answering the original question, the one we intended to ask mask from the beginning. Let's go back to the analogy one more time. Activision, the suspicious man, has to say a true statement. He can't lie. He has an
We don't have to go to the analogy. This is such a bad analogy. It's so bad.
From directly answering the question to saying something that is technically
Please stop going back to the
He
analogy.
can easily address the entire issue and cover all loose ends by just saying that he is unarmed. Instead of there are no systems in Call of Duty that affect gameplay elements, it's matchmaking doesn't affect gameplay elements. Instead of using skins doesn't factor into matchmaking, it's spending money doesn't factor into matchmaking. Little changes like this in language would make you very suspicious in the situation as a security guard. And the same logic applies to something as literal as Activision's blog post. What you have to realize is that Activision is running the show. If we align these answers with our actual questions, you can easily tell that there is something suspicious going on. Right now, I'm going to slam this point home. Here are both questions rephrased exactly how we as a community asked them, but the same answer that is present in the article. Are there any systems in Call of Duty that affect gameplay elements? No. Our matchmaking process does not impact gameplay elements. Do you see where this is going? Here's the other one. Does using paid cosmetics have an impact on
Hey, if we ignore all of the rest of the blog that tells us that this is just limited to matchmaking, can we just go outside of the parameters that you've set on this blog?
matchmaking? Money spent does not in any way
This one is fair, right? Like this one is a fair consideration because we have limited it to matchmaking.
shape or form factor into matchmaking.
Limited.
Ha! Do you see it now? Once you start to really pay attention and use lots of discernment,
My
you notice that
man
both
hit me with the ha! Do you see it now?
answers, when paired up to our questions, do not legitimately answer them, and only answer something very specific that
He hit me with a ha!
It's lying by omission. Also, notice that if we just check them out on their own, without the questions to mislead us, they don't really answer that many concerns about the game. However, since it's a question and answer format, they have to pose a question.
My God.
And since they're running the show, and they know that if they try to answer our legitimate questions that are shown on screen now, and the
That
answers they've
ha!
formulated
I
are
forgot about the
technically
ha,
dodged
and
and
it
as a result are
totally
lying
caught
by
me off
omission.
guard.
So, they changed the questions to suit the answers. And this is why I believe that although they recognize our concerns, they're trying to pose the questions and answer them in a misleading way to try to clear the air and do some damage control, while hiding what they're actually doing to keep garnering sales and playtime from addicted players. But you have to realize that all these theories that we're addressing, EOMM, skill-based damage, microtransaction engines, we are right, and the blog proves it. They could have tackled these questions head-on, but they didn't. As I just broke it down, they rephrased the question.
They're not right, and the blog does not prove it. They're not right, and the blog... I can't say that enough. This is wild.
To suit their most effectively formulated answers so that they don't take the fall for publicly lying by omission. And as a result of that, we can see their intentions are clearly to misdirect.
Also, I've got to assume that, like, if you truly believed that the game was manipulating everything about the game to make sure that you won or lost based on things like the amount you've spent on microtransactions or your performance, then why in the world would you play it? Like, if that were the case, if there was some algorithm in the game that would just change the damage that my bullet was doing to another player, or whether or not the bullet actually hit, I wouldn't play it. Like, I would not want to play that game. So if you truly believe that this is the case, why are we listening to this discussion over top of you playing the same damn game?
Us away from the truth that these theories
Like,
are correct
what?
and we are right. Otherwise, why not address it head on and just completely clear themselves of accusations? It's because they can't lie publicly. And
if you literally thought this was the case, why would you play the game?
So hard to hide. So they have to phrase the questions to be as convincing.
Unless you actually thought that you were very bad at the game and you were getting that skill-based buff.
It's not difficult to draw the obvious conclusion that they're trying to hide the fact that EOMM, real-time gameplay manipulations, and microtransaction engines all truly exist. Although we
Bro was talking about leaps in logic and ends up hitting this. I just, like, my guy.
We don't have a metal detector and can't know for 100% certain whether or not the man is armed or know 100% whether or not Activision use any of these shady systems. My point is that in any situation where you have to make a decision based on the information given to you and the parameters and rules of the situation, as in the man Activision can't lie and that he has a rough history, the evidence for you to believe that Activision are trying to dodge the truth and cover up what they're actually doing is extremely overwhelming. After seeing this video, it would take more faith to believe that EOMM, real-time gameplay manipulation, and microtransaction engines don't exist than to believe that they do. Let me know what you think about this. I've read so much into this article and I'm not done yet.
In much the same way that one of the things is like absence of evidence is not evidence of absence, right? Like absence of in the same way that absence of evidence is not evidence of absence of evidence is not evidence of existence, right? Like It's not evidence of the alternative. If there's them not saying this doesn't exist, right? Does not mean it does exist. Does not necessarily mean it does exist. And we know that because, again, you got to go back to the framing of the discussion from the start. All of it, like in the first, 5 sentences, we saw 5 references to matchmaking, right? So real-time algorithmic changes to damage or whatever. What did he call it? Like real-time gameplay manipulation? Yeah, real-time gameplay manipulations and microtransaction engines. Though we don't know that those actually exist, because all we know is Activision hasn't said that they exist as it relates to the matchmaking in specific circumstances. I agree entirely as it relates to the money spent, right? And the using skins. I agree entirely. I am just not going to say it in a way that makes Activision seem ultra nefarious. Like there's some sort of like demonic company that has like a cult of personality around the people within the company that get their little minions to go out into the world. And I'm like, what? Like what? How far are you going to leap in your logic before you are like, oh shit, I'm actually on a trapeze right now and there's no net below me? Like a little bit of critical thought would help you understand that in a blog that is specifically framed about matchmaking, they're not going to talk about other systems outside of matchmaking, right? And yes, a corporation is going to do corporation things that are designed to make more money. But the way that they make more money is by getting more people to spend money, right? And so if there were a circumstance where they were manipulating gameplay elements in real time, people would not play that game, right? They just wouldn't.
Yet. Push this video in the algorithm. Let's talk in the comments. Part 3 is coming soon, and I'm talking about this diagram. Take it easy.
I'm not going to push I'm not going to push this any further than I have. I share it, right? I share it. I liked it because my man is like on one for real. But I'm not getting into the comments. I'm not getting. There's no way I'm getting into those comments. It'll get wild. All right. Do we watch part 3 though? Do we get into part 3? Why EOMM failed? That's 2 months ago. I don't want that one, right? We want a different one. You know why? We can stop EOMM must watch. No, there's a better one here, right? There's a part 3. Call of Duty is rigged to watch this. No. This proves EOMM, right? Is that the one? Maybe.
Graham released 5 tips for.
Boom.
Released a huge document that changes everything and give us a
I love it. He made 3 videos on this.
Huge amount of information to work with. However,
granted, I've talked about it in like 4 different streams. I love it. But it's because I keep finding people that are just
accused of lying by other content creators.
Off a
that's
nut.
actually a very dangerous narrative to push. The main reason for this is that Activision cannot lie in this public statement about their practices to their fans. Otherwise, they could get in some serious legal trouble for publicly lying. It's my conclusion that lawyers were definitely present when creating this article, which would not only explain why it's worded the way it is, but it also explains why it took 60 days to explain their way around how their matchmaking works. See, Activision's approach was this: everything they say in the article is technically true, but they're dancing around the real truth by using cleverly phrased language and playing with semantics, resulting in an article that looks innocent but actually fails to and make their matchmaking sound as good, humane, tried and true, and beneficial as possible, while subtly saying what's actually going on. In my previous video, I exposed them for literally describing EOMM in the nicest terms possible to gaslight us into thinking that it's in the player base's best interest. And I also exposed them for dodging an engagement question, and also pointed out that they didn't address EOMM accusations once, or even identify what type of system they used. Then I went after their Q&A section and broke down how they avoided our questions and rephrased them so that they don't don't actually have to answer them properly. All I've done in this article is merely describe how their matchmaking works in deceptively nice terms. To understand this more, watch the videos in this playlist too. They're huge. But let's move on. This is a diagram of how supposedly matches are created. You can see here that
sorry, there's something that I want to see very specifically because it is awesome.
But notice right here is a little section that says skill, and right next to skill is another parameter that is performance. Now there's a reason that these are combined, and it's definitely to mislead us, but we'll get there in a second.
I don't think that it is.
In a list below. Here's what it says. 1. Connection. As the community will attest, ping is king. Connection is the most critical and heavily weighted factor in the matchmaking process. Now, right off the bat, we get a statement that doesn't at all line up with the player experience. This is so easily debunked that it's not even funny. The community has confirmed that the better you do, the worse your ping gets, and the worse you do, the better your ping gets. It's also easily disassembled by the general player experience alone. Most of my game...
I mean, I don't know to what extent the community has confirmed that, right? Like, I haven't seen any evidence. What I would want to see, you used to be able to get, like, API information from, like, what, I think Call of Duty Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2019, and I think even Vanguard. And there were ways, like, Exclusive Ace did a lot of testing related to that information, had the API, was able to gather a large amount of data, and just by studying the trends of that, you can reach inferences, you can reach probable results, but you can't ever know for sure unless you literally have like the formula, right?
Games running anywhere from 50 to 100 ping. What's hilarious is that in other titles I enjoy, such as Fortnite, having ping this high severely impacts your performance and how the game plays. And despite COD's lag compensation feeling nice, reacting to being shot becomes far more difficult, and shooting first and still dying is a really awful problem. And I'm sure the community can attest to that. Speaking of the community attesting to that, did they really try to throw us a bone by using the line ping is king? If I was pulling 10 to 30 ping every match, maybe this would be kind of a nice thing to hear from the devs, but hearing ping is king and then playing a bunch of matches at 80 ping just doesn't line up. Remember, it's their intention to mislead us away from the truth. They're bringing up familiar and nostalgic lingo to try to ease us towards the idea that they're considering ping the...
That's probably actually fair. I just am not going to say it with such a weird tone.
Same way as they did in the days when that saying, ping is king, was invented. Any play session today will tell you that that is absolutely positively not the case. However, this is one of the most important things they say in the article, which clues us in majorly on their largest objective within their talk about their matchmaking.
I am a little red hot chili. I'm actually a little newfound glory chili pepper. Or red hot newfound glory pepper.
Any claims that it's harming the player
fine as wine. I appreciate that.
But since they can't publicly lie, how can we explain this outlandish claim? In my observation, what happens here is that they aren't saying what match has the absolute best ping connection to this player. Anyone would be a fool for believing that. Americans wouldn't be matching against people in other countries.
I would assume it's a red wine.
However, this is technically, in quotation marks,
I don't think that that's true. Wait, what though? Bro, what? Yo, new spelling for technically just dropped. Your first shift was shit, but your second shift today was decent. Good. Panic for no reason. Hey, sometimes you didn't panic for no reason. You reacted according to the experience that you had. That's totally fine. Now, if you had been like, my first shift was shit, so I quit, then I would have said like, hey, maybe you overreacted a bit, right? But again, I'm not you, and maybe that's not overreacting too much for you, right? 28 hours at work and full-time uni, you're gonna be rich.
True. They're saying that they heavily prioritize ping first, and then afterwards they use secondary measurements to figure out if a lobby is actually joinable for you. AKA, let's get the best possible ping, but still consider our secondary parameters, like skill and performance, to find a match where this player is guaranteed to do poorly, or to do well. While ping is still technically the highest priority.
We got it again. Oh, man. Every time he says technically, I wonder if we're going to get this same spelling. If he just Control-C, Control-V that shit. Could have just become a sexy chained up twink instead. No.
Or it can be explained that way in a court of law. If
I don't think you could have.
The real way it works is
I don't have one and I don't have any openings.
That is the match you're supposed to be in according to the algorithm. They're just finding loopholes with their
language.
Thank you, though. Essentially, if they were legally pressed for this claim, they can simply say that although ping is the primary factor in matchmaking consideration, something secondary like skill, for example.
Yo, wait.
Like skill, for example.
We even got it here every time. Oh no.
Something secondary, like skill, for example, is still
You're
weighed after a
you're
match
delusional,
with
Vince.
ping
You did.
connection is located to determine whether or not it's suitable. Activision are just saying that ping comes first, then other factors are considered. No factors, mainly skill, are ever ignored, which is why ping can sometimes be awful and matches are routinely extremely competitive. Although ping is technically used first when you hit search, skill is still used as a secondary filter to make sure that you get the outcome you need. It's subtle, but they can't take the fall for it
Well,
because they're
they
technically
don't say
telling
the
truth.
outcome
They're
you
dodging
need.
the real narrative that our lobbies are too influenced by skill. After all, how could they possibly recognize that they know that good players are only put in the sweatiest of lobbies if ping is the #1 factor in matchmaking? It doesn't make
They don't know that good players are only put in the sweatiest of lobbies. They know the confirmation bias and anecdotal evidence of players who self-describe as good report back that they feel like they get the sweatiest of lobbies, right? We also understand that many high skill players, who has determined the skill of these individuals? They did, right? They are self-describing as high skill players. I feel like I'm in sweaty lobbies all the time. I also know that I'm below average. It's fine. I'm not good at the game. I might actually be above average, but I don't think I am because I'm smart enough to understand that there is a large skill spectrum, right? Even though Call of Duty has a very low skill floor and a very high skill floor and a low skill ceiling, that's still a very large spectrum. 2 days off now? Hell yeah. Your new workplace calmed you down? Good, good. You're over there ripping your hair out, not knowing everything. Oh no, you can't rip your hair out about not knowing everything and being able to do everything. You're new. You're new. And I don't know like how much you do, but like if you don't know people, you can just tell them that you've only been there for like a month, for like a year, right? Yeah, you're on your second shift. You can't know everything. You shouldn't know. If you knew everything, it would be weird. People would be like, "Why do you know that?" And then they would like keep an eye on you. A stink eye, a side eye. You have a trainee badge? Learned how to put items away and pick delivers? Hell yeah. You got a trainee badge, hold on to that. That will come in handy when you screw up later on. It's fine if you're quite quick, but it's your second shift. There is stuff that you should not know. Like if you knew it, managers would be suspicious. Like I used to work retail, right? And one of the retail jobs that I worked at, we would have like these metric printouts. If I knew what everything was on there, having like got hired in as not having worked retail before, my managers would be suspicious. They would have been like, "Kevin, why do you know that?" And I would have been like, "Guess what? I'm actually a spy." Like being in control if you're not in a spiral. Fair. You came over for a 2-hour cuddle session? Let's go. Cuddle. Oh man, cuddling is so good. One time I was cuddling with someone and we fell asleep. And I woke up like 45 minutes later, just like drenched in sweat. Woke up like I got shot. I sat straight up like it was wild. That was a total non sequitur. That had nothing to do with what you were saying. It was just that's one of the things that I think of when I think about like cuddle sessions, because sometimes I'm like sometimes I wake up gradually and I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And other times I wake up literally like someone has like fired a gun next to my ear.
Make any sense unless skill plays just as
And
big a
that
role
just
as
feels
ping,
weird
even if
when
it's
it
technically
happens
considered secondary in
when
the
you
order
are
of
with
events during
someone
matchmaking.
else.
2, time to match. This factor is the second most critical to the matchmaking process. We all want to spend time playing the game rather than waiting for matches to start. This is also pretty
Try to
easily
keep him
denied by
there
the true
longer
player
with the
experience.
power?
We have
Okay.
the longest wait times ever while playing
I
any
read
next-gen
ahead,
COD game. If you want
and
more
I
proof that
won't
this
be
actually
sharing
isn't
that
the case,
information,
in a true
but
game where ping is king,
I
like
understand
COD
what you
4
were
or
saying,
Black Ops 1 or 2,
and
you
I'm
can still
sorry
log in and
that
find a
you
match faster than
attempted
you can in
to
modern
keep him
COD,
around
even though modern
and it
COD
was
has exponentially
unsuccessful.
more players playing it. Modern Warfare 2 had the worst matchmaking times I've ever experienced, and Modern Warfare 3 is not far behind. I was sitting in the lobby screen looking at searching for less than 40 millisecond ping, less than 80 millisecond ping, 100 millisecond ping, 120 millisecond ping, 150 millisecond ping, 220 millisecond ping. Like, what? How are they going to say that they prioritize matching time when that quite simply is not the case? Basically, they're just dodging again.
You would have to time that, right? Like you'd have to time that. They're not on like a host, like a host peer-to-peer lobby system anymore. They're on a data center lobby, right? So There's no single active host like there used to be. So you would have to actually time it and determine how long you were waiting, not what numbers you saw on the screen. You would have to time it. That's how you test those things.
Here and trying to make their system sound
He's up for
friendlier
work
than it
early?
actually is. Well,
Is this coming for a game to release and then a few weeks later put a microtransaction shop in it? It depends. I think it depends on. I think it depends on what the expectation was prior to release. Like if there was not an expectation. Tekken are depending Tekken 8 doing it. You think it's scummy? Well, but at the same time, that has been the case with every one of the recent fighters, right? Like Mortal Kombat did it. Mortal Kombat 1? Is that what it was called? Mortal Kombat did it. And then Street Fighter 6 did it as well, right? They did it after so they can avoid bad PR. Yeah. They're a corporation. Of course, like corporations are going to do things that make them look as good, like that present the best optics for them to media, right? I think pricing it cheaper will set off backlash. For quid an outfit that should be free. I mean, are there any free cosmetics? Are there any cosmetics that you can get just through gameplay? Striking down mod videos? Ooh, that's fine. I have no problem with IP owners striking mod videos. Their free cosmetics are crap. Okay. Yeah, I have no problem with an IP control, like an IP owner striking mod videos, because they can control everything that is in the public eye related to their IP, right? Just like I have no problem with Nintendo vigorously defending their IP as it relates to most things, but specifically like the Pokemon mod that was a skin over Pal World, right? Like that's totally fine. That's their IP. That is their right to do. I think, and I think that's fine. Yet they charge their excuses to deliver more content. Yet they charge 70 quid for the game. Over here acting like they're Fortnite. Yeah. I mean, it is. I don't like it. But in terms of like live service games, right? Fortnite gives a free game and then battle pass, stuff like that. Is there anything like a battle pass available? Because like that's one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of Diablo, because Diablo 4 required you to buy the game and then also has a battle pass and a cosmetic shop, right? Like Fortnite has the Fortnite Crew, which is a monthly subscription. They have the battle pass, and then they also have their microtransaction shop. Tekken Simps are ripping their dick to this, like, oh, Harada, yes, master, give me more. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I need to get an emote that says, here's the thing. Corporation's going to corporate, right? They out here, they're going to be chasing profits, right? That's what they're here for. Yeah, it's a bad thing for games. I agree. My only concern is I would like to see. So I am certain that, sorry, my nose is super itchy and I don't know why. I am certain that I didn't do any drugs, I promise, but man, just like right over here, very itchy. I am certain that they are making more money. Don't mind DLC characters to some degree being paid. For sure. I have no doubt in my mind that they are making more money than would be necessary in their cosmetics. But I also understand that there are likely ongoing costs associated with upkeep of servers, things of that nature, which is why in general, I don't mind ways of continued monetization. But I think that it is way out of hand. Like there was there's just a Call of Duty bundle that had dropped that they took out of the store. But it was like 3,400 Call of Duty points, right? And the Call of Duty points, if you were to just buy them, you go from 2,400 Call of Duty points for $20 for 20 US to I think the next step up is 5,000 Call of Duty points for $40 US, I think. Right? So you have to spend way more than would be necessary to get that bundle in order to get the 3,400 needed to get it, right? And you have to convert your own like real currency or fiat currency, as it were, to the general world banking fiat currency, to this specialized, unique, only available for use with Activision and only in specifically their Call of Duty titles to get it, right? It's a really nefarious practice. I believe they're called dark patterns, as defined by the FTC, and it's shitty. But I think in general the price of microtransactions is outlandish, particularly as it relates to games that already have an upfront cost. Like Warzone, I can understand. I can understand a microtransaction store for Call of Duty because Warzone is a free game, much like Fortnite, right? The thing that I don't really appreciate is that there's a $70 game on the side that you can also buy that has a campaign, separate thing like multiplayer and zombies that is also integrated into that. So and there's no discount for people who already own that game, right? Like if there were a discount for people who paid that $70, hey, maybe that would help. But it's a little wild to me that they have a microtransaction store and also this other $70 title, which is also why it's wild to me like Mortal Kombat and Tekken and Street Fighter doing it, because you have to buy those titles in order to access those cosmetics. The reason they're clamping down on mods is people create mods for the outfits they plan to sell. Right, but this just makes it look like I do not think that it looks like terrorism has a very specific definition. Hang on. So they're clamping down on mods for maybe I don't understand what you were saying then. Harada's licking the virgin greedy lips and rubbing his sticky hands over this. Oh, okay. Weird. Moveset mod, official mod. How to install mods. I'm not gonna get any lower than that because I just saw someone in a bikini, and I'm not sure if that's an actual skin or if it's something different. They're saying, okay, so you're saying people created free mods for the paid skins, right? For the paid outfits. Yeah, in that case, absolutely, I understand why they would block those. 100%. That is directly screwing with their profit. There's no way that's going to stand. Paid outfits that weren't paid. Yeah, that's pirating the game. Would you expect them to lock down people that are pirating the game? Because I would. I would expect them to do everything they can to stop people from pirating the game, and they are going to see a mod that offers an outfit that is a paid outfit as the exact same. There's no doubt in my mind that they would justify the same thing. Now, it's, Nintendo, I don't think they understood everything about mods when they were doing the strikes, but they said, we consider this cheating. It's not cheating, right? a mod where you can have multiple people in Breath of the Wild. But if they send you a cease and desist, you better cease and desist or you're going to get point crowed. These outfits are from past Tekken. Yeah, but if they're re-releasing those outfits as paid outfits for Tekken 8, 100% I would expect them to strike those mods. It sucks. Don't get me wrong, it sucks. Just buy a PS2. Will you play Tekken 8 on your PS2? Right? Like, it's a sticky situation because you can't play Tekken 8. And again, don't get me wrong, it sucks, but I get it. Tekken 5. I mean, hey, in fairness, they've got legacy controls, right? So you could master everything on Tekken 5 for whatever character you want, and then boom, move up to Tekken 8 and keep those controls rolling. Eddie's not in this at the launch, right? Eddie's going to be one of the first DLC characters. Is that right? I think that's what I had learned. If it's getting more than 100 views each, let's go. Woo woo. That's all I got. I got a little train noise for you. Because they're explosive. By explosive, do you mean delusional? Your acting is so good. 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 All right. Let's see. What I think. Some are your real takes while others are delusional. Okay. But either way, you're acting, right? Like, that's the whole thing. Otherwise, no matter what, it's action. It's just acting. All right. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to switch over to our good old solo queuing on ranked. Did one on Tom Cruise, carted off to Arkham Asylum. What in the world? We're going to switch over to solo queue ranked. I'm in gold 2 now. We're going to try to see if we can get up to gold 3, maybe in plat. I don't think we're going to get up to plat. What a reach. Yeah, that's not a reach, right? That's like this guy's logic that he had in the last video was that Activision saying that something, not saying that something didn't exist means that it must actually exist, right? That's a reach. What you did was like beyond that. I don't know what's further than a reach, but it is beyond that. You did like a fall off the bed trying to reach this bedside table or something. The phone charger? I don't know. Phone charger, yeah. I've took a header off the bed trying to reach a phone charger. Yeah, that works. You're working the weekend? You can't skip all your lessons. I'm assuming lessons are your classes at uni. You can't skip those. Super important. Don't do that. Just to ease into your job. Okay, I kind of get that. All right. You sold me. You sold me. I'm into it. I'm also into keeping the pre-rolls off. So we're going to take a quick 3-minute ad break to keep those pre-rolls off. Only 1 week. Hey, all right. If you're not going to miss anything, you got your syllabus and your homework, you're good. We're going to take a quick 3-minute ad break. When we come back, I am going to be on Call of Duty getting wild out here. So I'm going to start that now. It's going to be 180 seconds. I'm going to get some more water in the meantime. I'm going to switch some things around, and I will see you in 3 minutes. All right, let's see. What do I have to do over here? I got to switch some things on Twitch. Oh, and if you don't get the ads, cool. Don't tell anybody. Your secret's safe with me. I'm not narking you out to Bezos. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's start this. We got to go here. We're going to go here. We're going to start that up. I'm going to go to Twitch. We're going to switch that to Warzone. Go boom. Boom. Switch that. Mouths open, viewers. The chili pepper about to dangle his carrot. What? I'm not. What in the world? I don't think you can say that. I think that's against a law somewhere. All right, cool. So we're gonna do that. Whoa, okay. All right, Call of Duty. Getting a little wild on me there, you know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Update requires restart. Let's go! I was on this before I started streaming, and somehow, in the last 2 hours, update requires restart. Okay. While that restarts, I'm going to grab water. Don't go anywhere. I'm not. I'm just going over here. It's not anywhere. It's just over here. All right, I'm back. What did I miss? Nothing? Cool. You shopped at Menards? Oh, you save big money at Menards. My guy. Cake booty, so fine. You just creeping on the side, wanting to touch it. Weird. I'm into it. Menards is a would you call it a hardware store? I feel like it's more like a yeah, it's definitely big box. I feel like it's more of like a general store, right? Definitely, I feel like started as hardware, but maybe more like a general store. Because they branched out. I mean, I can go there and get like food. And I feel like a hardware store, you're not supposed to be able to get food at. Like if I go to a place for a specialized fuse for my old-timey fuse box, I probably also shouldn't be able to get like Cheerios. Unless it were something like a general store. Oh, she's a hardware store, Bigley? Okay. Alright. Alright. I'll allow it. Okay. You can get food from names that aren't listed on any documents. You ate some cake again? The chocolate cake? Okay, oh wait, you know what? Hang on. We have to find... There's a new meta. Apparently the attack evolver got nerfed. So we gotta take a look. Did I go to multiplayer? I went to what a goof. Alright, ranked play. Alright, so first we're gonna pause the music. Jeez, I didn't need to have the music. Okay. wzstats.gg. Oh wait. We can do a cool thing. Hang on. I added this. Let's see if it works. I got my little rank. I posted my little rank down here. Okay. I think we're at on the Borderlands movie trailer. Oh wait, yeah, there's a Borderlands is that what it was? It was a movie? Looks like retirement house, old people trying to cosplay with a James Gunn filter on. I'm into it. It's weird as shit. Let's go. Okay, Warzone, people are saying the Haymaker. Oh, that's probably got to be the Haymaker with the new kit on it, because it does like a 2 burst, like pop, pop. The Polymyot, the Ram 7. I could do a Ram 7, Ram 9 combo, right? They're too old not to be ageist. I mean, that's literally ageism, right? Those people are too old to be doing what they're doing. All right. So wait, do we go with the? I don't really want the. Yeah, maybe we do go with the pull 'em yacht, right? Okay. All right. Let's build this out real quick. Weapons. Custom loadout. Apparently, this one, this is off the table. We're out of here. We're not doing it. Okay. We're all pull 'em yacht now. Okay. Do we start with the rubber rampage? Of course we do. And then we go to the gunsmith. We change things up a little bit. What do we change it to? We got the Jack Annihilator long barrel. I don't have that barrel. What the, bro? How do? You must apply the. Oh, you must apply the conversion kit. Okay. So I have to put this conversion kit on. Yeah. All right. That has ruined everything. That's fine. We got the Jack Annihilator long barrel, and then Choreo. Okay, we got the right one. Spirit Fire Suppressor. Hell yeah, I'm into it. Commando D15. Wait, what? Hang on. Do I have a? I don't have a rear grip, so we're gonna take the place of the rear grip. We're gonna remove the ammo. She looks like a hag. No man would want her. The thing between her legs crawling with that spider. That's really rude to say about somebody. That's. I mean, you were like, hey, I don't mean to be ageist, but boom, just like meanest. Wait, Commando D15 recoil reduction pad. Is that? Oh, it's right here. Okay. All right, and then what camo we put on here? Oh, I don't have Serpentine on this one. Okay, so I'm at 33 of 36 on my Borealis challenge, and that is a big deal to me. Like we're so close. You would agree with me if I watch it? I mean, she's 20 years too old to play that character. Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't agree with you in terms of the way that you phrased it. That's too loud for everybody, right? That's a little too loud. Those were loud shots. All right, I'm gonna run it, but you're still in character. That actually might not be too loud because that was actually considerably lower. I'm gonna turn it up. I'm actually gonna turn it up for folks just a tiny bit, just a smidge. Have to get those reactive views. I don't know, man. All right. Okay, so we've got that, and then. Am I still rocking the Ram 9? Hey, you've been a bad viewer. Is there a way you can watch me do these challenges off stream? There is. There is a way. Well, not the camo challenges, because the camo challenges are just a grind, and I don't normally do those on stream. I do those just on my own time. But if you were wondering about things like these weekly challenges, you can watch me do those on YouTube. I put out a YouTube video weekly, and I've already done this week, so you can see the ones that I got here, and you can see how I did it, what I used, the best strategy to get these, to get the multiplayer, and to get the Battle Royale ones on my YouTube channel. That video will be out tomorrow, Friday. I have to edit it, so I just have raw footage right now. I don't have anything else. Private lap dance? No, I don't think I'll be doing that. All right, flash. Oh, no, I should switch this to a smoke. Yeah, we're using the black cell smoke. And then throwing knife for sure. They have not nerfed the throwing knife as far as I'm aware. Let's go, YouTube! Give us the... I don't know what that means, but I'm not going to do it. Not doing 100%, not doing that. All right, so yeah, okay. Also, just so everyone's aware. Wait. Do I do play? Okay, right now I've got Send in the Good Boy, which I bring in a pupper to do the finishing move for me, right? Is it true that YouTube is actually Al Gore's ideal internet? It's a series of tubes. I think it is. It is a series of the licky. I'm not the winky. We're not. That's. Absolutely not. Now, here's the thing. Wait, what's this one? Oh, that's locked. Okay. That is another pupper one. I also have one called Play Dead, and I'm pretty sure it's with a zombie dog. Do I do the zombie dog? Do I go regular pupper or zombie dog? Regular pupper, zombie dog. Regular pupper, zombie dog. What is this? Ninja. Oh, I'm gonna unlock that one. That one's in this season's battle pass. There's another. Is it? I thought that. What is this? Bootlicker? Okay. Oh, that's from Izzy. Okay, I'm not gonna do that one. Puffer? Oh no, I'm not saying puffer. I'm saying pupper, like a little pupper, little puppy, little puppy boy, little pupper. Oh wait, I also have Megabyte? Oh, I can do Robot Dog. Okay, so I got Robot Dog, I got regular pupper, or I got Zombie Good Boy. Do we go Robot Doggo, regular pupper, or Zombie Good Boy? So I'm the dog in a relation? No, the dog is going to be doing the dirty work for me. Have you not been paying attention? The dog is... I'm calling in a dog to kill people for me. It's awesome. I just don't know which dog. I don't know if it should be one that is reanimated, one that is animated by way of robotics, or one that's just a little good boy over here. Zombie Good Boy? Zombie Good Boy. Although it's spelled B-O-I. Sorry. Hate to be a stickler. All right. Let's go. Rank play resurgence. It is. Should I have done a warm-up match? Maybe. Am I gonna? Nope. Oh, that's a good zombie boy back there. Oh. You can see it. You can see him just right over here. It's just right there. Oh, that's a good old zombie boy. All right, we're gonna mute myself because I'm streaming, so I'm going to be talking to chat. And unless my teammates have microphones, I'm not going to make them listen to me stream all of everything that I say to chat. All right, we got your uncle and Cam's in here. Neither one of them has a dog with them. Amateurs. One of them is Rick Grimes, though. Wait, one of them's maybe not one. Wait, now I got Cam's and that one forklift guy. I have that one forklift guy now. All right, when we as we parachute in, I'm gonna take a look at the zombie dog. I wanna see what this good boy looks like. A little bit better than what we saw there in the pre-lobby. You can't really see him in the pre-lobby. It's not as good. I think they're supposed to be German Shepherds, but they're much smaller, right? Because like here. Like look at how small that dog is on my back. Unless I'm like 6'6", there's no way that is an adult-sized German Shepherd. Dog intense. I am intense about this dog, dude.
Enemy soldier incoming.
How's the mobility? Mobility okay? Mobility seems alright. I don't think I even got that one kill. Bro, you are 6'6" IRL. What you mean? It's literally you dropping in, King. Look at this little zombie dog, though. I mean, even if I were 6'6", I still don't think that dog... Because, like, my friend has a German Shepherd. And she is much, much taller than that. The goat. Yo, I hit my head on that telephone pole. Miss. Stop shooting me, dude. I don't like it when you shoot me, bro.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Okay, my guy out there just hammer cocking doors. Ooh. Took a lot more damage than I needed to because I hit the ground. Oh, they landed on me. You heard that? I heard it. BME used hundreds of dollars worth of tools you bought to fix cars to replace a bathroom faucet. Yo, that's cool. Is it a Germain Shepherd? Time to record 7 videos?
Prep time's over. Now
Best
you
of
deploy
luck.
to the war
I
zone.
record 1 a week and it's too much. Yo, I know quite a bit about like indoor plumbing as it relates to faucets.
We're deploying you to the front line.
And sometimes it is hard to find the right tool. Yo, it looks like I'm headsies, so I'm gonna say we drop ground zero. It's close to middle.
Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster. Your team leader. Set a drop point for your squad, soldier.
We're dropping. Spawn a basin, buddy.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Thermite, check cover.
Jesus Christ, dude. Are there bad guys down here?
Positive ID on the bounty targets. Hunt them down.
Knocked.
Kill confirmed, and we located the rest of them.
Shit.
I got you. Careful. Area's hot. All set.
Yep, I was trying to tell him. Okay.
Hostile counter UAV overhead. Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Squad mates back on scene.
No shit.
Good work.
Moving this way.
I got killed by Womp Womp. Alright. We can do better.
We are returning you to the front. Earn this.
Okay. Are those people or birds? Those are birds.
Enemy soldier incoming. You got reinforcements inbound. All bounty targets destroyed. Hell of a job.
Hell yeah.
Your
We'd
squad
love to
mates
see it.
redeploying. Well done. You're losing ground. Move it.
What do I got here?
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Hostile Guardian is active.
Your squad made it to the safe zone.
I kind of hate that he took the gun that I was using.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed. Hostile Guardian is active.
Oh shit, dude. Wait, are you kidding me?
Loadout drop headed your
Hang
way.
Requesting fire mission. Target marked.
I might get a
Enemy
shit ton
soldier
of
incoming.
kills here. Or I might get none, I guess.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV.
Oh, I hit somebody.
Station incoming.
Gonna get patched up!
Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
We're in a secret underground network of tunnels. It's not really that secret. Literally everyone knows about them. Oh, we got a PA coming in? Shit. Okay. I should be safe from it, but I just wanted to make sure. Alright. Shit.
They hit us hard that time. Let's regroup and get back up there, yep?
Bro, my squad got eliminated? How did my squad get eliminated? That was very bad. I definitely lost SR. This is what happens when I do things like not playing a warm-up game. All right, let's find out how bad it is. I was at what, 27, 29? Oh, we got a couple bing bongs out here. Okay. And we did a weekly challenge. Great. Ranked play. They're gonna be like, buddy. Minus 15. Sag. All right, we're at 27-14. Okay, so I think what I can do here is account. Yeah. No, wait. What is it? Tools, maybe? No. Oh, here it is. Okay. I think I have to, okay, current is, what, 27-14? Save. And then, did it update here? Or do I have to refresh it? I have to refresh it, bro, every time? Oh my god. All right, hang on. Yeah, there we go. We're doing bad. All right, that's a lot to do every time, though. Maybe we could probably streamline it a little bit. We could probably streamline it. All right, let's get back in there. We didn't even get a chance to use the zombie good boy. God, I did poorly. I think I did all of the damage there too. I did not do all of the damage. Your uncle did all of the damage. Your uncle. Perfect. Okay, so I think now I am with now I'm in the lobby, and before they pair me up with other people, match me up with other people, pair me up, match me up. I don't know. Yeah, now we got young Poncho and that man Sriracha. How do you say Sriracha? How do you say it? I like to try to get words, I like to try to pronounce things correctly. Yosh has made fun of me for the way that I said Edinburgh the first time. So, I don't have a problem with people making fun of the way that I pronounce things, but I would like to know how to do it properly. Okay, maybe we don't drop ground zero. That seemed like it was kind of spicy, and also my team didn't know what they were doing. Do we drop winery? So I can wine when I get
Check your gear and weapons.
wiped?
We'll be deploying
Squad
shortly.
wiped? Ooh, I'm a little chilly.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Yeah! Zombie good boy got a hold of him. I don't even care. Zombie Good Boy got a hold of him. That's a dub. Oh wait, I'm playing with Peppa the Pig? Hell yeah.
Watch the skies.
Okay, dude. Fell. Worth.
Enemies
I
dropping
might
into the
sneeze.
AO.
There's a non-zero chance that I sneeze here. Oh, I ran out of bullets! Oh, that guy had Interstellar. Just wait until I have my Borealis. I might just stay up tonight after stream and unlock Borealis. I don't know if I have the right RAM 9 loadout. I should probably double check that between games.
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
Deployment to the war zone has been authorized. That's my impression, right? It's good.
3 mics, let's move. Here we are.
Head shit gave the green light. We're deploying you to the front line.
Hey guys, head shit gave the green light. What does that mean?
Enemy activity will be high. Expect contact.
Oh, that's the little shimmy shake that I needed. Oh, that was the best, the just perfect shutter. It was a good shutter. I felt that in my soul.
Survive to redeploy fallen teammates.
All right, man.
Kill to bring them back faster.
Silent Sword, where we dropping? I don't have a loop path here, but that's okay. Seems like really no one has a loop path here. Okay, I got a plate and a throwing knife, so that's good. I have a bunch of ammunition. Just like a sick amount of ammunition. Does not work for the gun that I picked up. Will work for this gun. Let's go.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Okay.
Requesting counter UAV.
Solid copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy.
No way, dude. How? Wait. He probably could have heard me, right? But he, like... Yeah, it's probably fine, right?
Make it count.
It just feels bad because I got shit on. He just, like... It just felt bad because as soon as the door opened, he was shooting me, you know? Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit! No, don't get hit, 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 don't get hit. Come on, don't get hit.
Reinforcements inbound.
Okay. I have no plates. Just a fucking dream out here. I have a plate. I have 2 plate. All right.
Gas is moving.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
All right. I don't know how I survived that, honestly. That was pretty cool.
Some of your squad's outside the safe zone.
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Brother, what are you doing? Come on, man.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Enemies dropping into the AO.
Hostile Guardian deployed.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your TAC map. Get hunting.
Hostile Guardian is active.
You got a loadout drop inbound.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Oh yeah. Solid gun. Okay. Sorry, team. I know I'm a little locked in here. I try to
Enemy soldier incoming.
try to read chat, but that first game just kind of ruined me. I had a bad time. Alright, I put that battery over there. I've got so many plates now. I had no plates, and now I have all the plates. I have every plate that a man could hope for. I got dinner plates, I got weight plates, I got armor plates. We are okay. We are plate okay.
Hostile Guardian is active.
Anyone got mid-cal round?
Bro, wait, what happened? Did you get beamed? What happened, bro?
Down to you, soldier. Stay sharp. Enemies dropping into the AO. Your squad mates redeploying. Well done.
Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? What in the shit is this, dude? Are you kidding?
Got one down.
I don't know, man. Some of this shit is so sus. Right? I hate to be the guy that's like, there are people cheating. But that, like, the perfect, I don't know, man. It just feels bad.
You're the last one standing, soldier.
Guys, how am I the last one standing? Come on, don't do this to me.
Closing in. Your squad mates back on station. Good work. All right, your squad's in the safe zone. Enemy soldier incoming.
Mortar strike is inbound.
Copy your mark. Mortar strike inbound. It's all on you. Stay alive so your squad can redeploy. Kill confirmed. We located the rest of them.
I wasn't paying enough attention to the ping that I needed there. No shit, dude.
Failure ain't fatal. It's just an opportunity to do better.
Man.
Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
Bro, my team did... My team did so badly. I didn't do better. But like, I can't push anything if I have a team that isn't near me and is constantly dead. You know? Okay. I was gonna say if doing a good job, you're proud of. Thank you. We'll put that game sheet on the fridge. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna end up negative again. That's bad. That's bad. -7. Shit, dude. This is my face. All right. Let's do that one more time. What's the worst that could happen? Me to absolutely lose full? Yes, that's it. That would probably be it. Like just Alt F4 the whole night. Like rage quit the evening. Yeah, that's probably the worst that could happen. If I had to guess. Kevin Tetz did everything right and you snubbed him. I mean, it's just like skill-based matchmaking is the reason the great Kevin Tetz isn't getting every W deserve. No, bro. Well, I mean, this is literally skill-based matchmaking, right? Like it's ranked play. This is what skill-based matchmaking actually is, right? Like this is it. When you are just, if you're not doing well and you just get shit on, you get shit on, and there's no, like, I don't get put into a lobby where I'm gonna magically do better. That's not how it works. That's not skill-based. Ranked play is not about like helping you stay even. It's about finding out where you fit, right? And skill-based matchmaking, making lying Activision fix the game. Oh man, so there was a video by Prime Pete that I have to find because Reverb, I need you to watch it with me. We might do it. Okay, so we got Purple and Miguel Cold. We're just a group of three gold 2 bros. They are lower ranked than I am, which I don't know what any of that means. I'm gonna put this sweater on because I'm a little chilly. I'm just a little chilly. I'm just a little chilly boy. All right. But Reverb, I need you to watch that with me because I want to see your reaction to one of the things that he says. It's awesome. Called poopy. Nice. Here, many people are saying Kevin Tetz is the best cat of Warzone and SBMM is ruining his evenings.
We're headed to the war zone.
Yeah, dude.
Get geared up and stand by.
Oh, I'm gonna get kicked. Unless, well, we're not. The lobby hasn't filled yet, so. The fuck just happened?
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Bro, what is this? What is this reload animation? I just heard someone to the left of me too. Oh, it might have been one of them dropping bodies. Stood drowning, pooling themselves. Okay.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Bro, what the shit? No, that was cool though. Bro just fell on another bro. I was about to be mad about it for someone stealing my kill, but nah, that was cool. I'm into it. Okay, we got Miguel, and we got Purple out here. If you want to remember tonight and all its glory, be sure to subscribe to Kevin Tetz on YouTube, Twitter, and maybe other channels. I don't know, dog. I just work here. You do mod out here. Reverb, I don't know if you can grab a clip of that. I'll do it later on if
Stand by for deployment.
if you can't anymore, but I was gonna get a clip of somebody landing on the one person landing on the other person.
There you are.
Okay,
We got
let's
the green light.
not
You're going to a war
land.
zone. Grab your gear and shoot. You're up in 3. Rules of
Let's not
engagement
land
are
around
simple.
0.
Weapons free on all threats.
We could probably land over here, right?
Resurgence. Stay alive to keep
Cut
your
and cake?
squad
Hell yeah. That's a great reason to not be here, man.
Mark a drop point for your squad and lead them in.
Couldn't pull my shoot again, so that was
Dropping into
stupid.
the area. Watch the skies. Enemies deployed a counter.
Enemy marked.
I needed anybody to have my back. Wait, why would you land so far away? I had to make sure that I was muted because I didn't want to yell at my teammates actually, but like you landed so far away. And sure, a one-on-one, like I get it, I should have won that, but I didn't get the first shot.
Guardian is active.
Moving this way. Enemy.
There it
Visual.
is.
Disregard.
Bro put up a ketamine cannon out here? Okay. I didn't see we had to chase that dude. I just wanted you to know that he existed. Okay, well, they're fucking doing it. Did we still not grab it? My god, dude.
Bounty targets are up. Get after them.
Moving! Hostile counter UAV overhead. Hostile Guardian is active.
My team down?
Lost power.
I think my team's down, right? I think they're under. So even though I was like, hey, maybe we shouldn't be in ground zero, we ended up there anyway. That's cool. You'll love to see it.
Enemy soldier incoming.
No, I think I'm gonna go with the ISO.
Friendly mortar strike on the way. Marking self-revive.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm on my way, I guess. Shit!
Gas is inbound.
I don't have plates.
Moving here.
Now I do. Now I have plate.
All squad members are in the safe zone.
Eyes up. The sector's hot.
Gun movement.
Hostile mortar strike near your position.
That's fine. There we go. That's what I needed.
Enemy movement.
Your squad is down. Stay alive to bring them back. You got reinforcements inbound. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Enemy destroyed. Use your TAC map to hunt down the rest of them.
Were they above? Couldn't quite tell.
Gun movement.
Movement.
Got some extra perks here. I'm into it. Okay, I'm in a graveyard now. That's wild.
lost that sumbitch. Bounty contract's been pulled.
Whatever, worth it. If it had been poached, we would have gotten it, so it's fine.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Fire mission. Target lock.
Copy that. Order strike inbound.
Get down. Enemy sniper here.
Oh, I just saw someone over there. Wait. Thoughts on booze and boats? Bro, I love booze and boats. A pontoon, like a... Wait, what the shit? Like a pontoon? And some alcohol? Hell yeah, man. Literally sign me up.
Threats in the area.
Got movement.
If I win, there should be a post-match quest where you have to notify your teammates' families of the vigor and valor. Oh, bro, I'd be in. I'd write them a letter.
Got gas moving in.
I think I've gotten third and second place with teams, with randoms.
There are 24 enemies active. Kill them all.
We got 10 teams left.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV here.
Your squad made it to the safe zone.
Wait, enemies out there? Do we want to? Are we trying to do a murder? Yeah, let's go!
Taking effective fire.
Got movement.
I got the kill on that one. That's a squad down. You have protector watch while you're a POW, then deliver to a young Bruce Willis. Nice.
Enemy in the area.
They're in my sights.
I don't really like to fight on these.
Got movement.
Enemy visual.
I don't really.
Airstrike near your location.
Shit.
Moving here.
Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted.
Do you have a buy station nearby?
Other buy station here.
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Enemy mark.
I'm gonna go for it.
Eyes up. The sector's hot.
Resurgence is
Westing
about
recon
to end.
flyover.
Make it count.
Enemy vision.
Gas is closing in. You're the last one standing, soldier. Survive until your squad can redeploy.
UAV is being fuel. RTB at this time.
Enemies dropping into the AO. Fire Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices. Your squad mates redeploying. Well done. Your squad mates back on station.
Okay, are they landing up top? Where are they landing?
Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end game. You got reinforcements inbound. Supply crates are restocked. Advise you load up now.
Friendly airstrike in the AO.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Find cover.
No, shit. Sorry, team. That's my bad. That sucks. I should have jumped the other way. I'm an idiot. Oh, what a goof. Oh, Miguel, you gotta do better than that, my guy. To the right, to the right. Oh, good effort. You missed every shot, but good effort. Okay, there's 6 teams left. I did not win. I did not win. I'm far from having won.
Enemy movement.
To your right. Oh my god, dude. Was there? I thought there was someone right there. Yeah. Okay, Miguel wasn't another W in the column for
It's a valiant effort.
Okay.
Keep your head up. Return to base for debrief.
Miguel wasn't the best, but he didn't do poorly. Right? He hit one of the shots we saw. Wait, there was a third. Oh my god, dude. Wait. Oh shit. He got third partied. Nice hustle might be the biggest insult to get. Nice hustle, Miguel. Yeah, I mean, it is getting those reps in. We got what, 6th? Did we get 6th?
You're losing ground. Move it.
Yeah. I had 0. Oh my god, I'm trash. I'm actual
3 squads
poop.
left in the war zone. Stay alert. You're in the top 5. Bring home the win.
I don't know how, like... I just don't know how I'm misplaying these so hard when I'm watching guys literally, like, shoot air. I think this is the team that took me out. Like, they played it super well. Damn.
All teams, extraction is inbound. Get hooked in and stand by.
Yeah, I think it was this team.
Here comes the snap.
Alright, GG's. Can't wait till you're coaching high school ball. Hell yeah, man. Alright, well, I had asked for a score. 40 kids get nice hustle, good effort. 4 kids get torn apart for dropping a pass and missing an assignment because they're actually good. Yeah. I mean, honestly, when... Okay, match total 47. Okay. Okay, 27.50. Okay. 27.54. That's good. That's way better. That's way better. When I was coaching gymnastics, a lot of it was like good effort. Like, I can tell you're getting better. You're like, I see you reaching your arms back further. I see you keeping your elbows tight. I see you shrugging your shoulders the way that you're supposed to. And then other kids were like, you need to get the pop from your shoulder better. You are doing it good, not good enough. And it's like, I'm like being hard on you because I have to pick nits because you're actually really good. Like that's where it was. And I would literally pull those kids aside at the end of class and be like, "Hey, you probably saw that I was giving you really, really, really fine details to work on, and it's because you're doing everything else really well. And I just want you to know, I'm not trying to pick on you, but you're already at this level, and I need you to get better." All right, where are we at here? Yo, plus 25 on the day. If you want us to win, learn to carry the team. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. All right, hang on. Let's see. Where are we going? Is there a song like that? Where are we going? No, what are we doing? Oh yeah, that's right. What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm doing me. That's it. Hell yeah. All right. Let's go hang out. Let's go hang out with Koji. He's a cool guy. He's actually like super chill. He's also playing Warzone right now. And I found him through, surprisingly, I found him through Tim the Tatman. So we're going to go raid out to Koji. You're the only one here with any talent now. You said, for sure, dude. That's very much how it was. Oh, he's got follower or subscriber only chat. I hope it's follower only. I don't think he had that set up when I went over there. I do follow him though, so I hope it's not subscriber only. But anyway, we're gonna go hang out with Koji. He's a cool dude. Like I said, I found him from Tim the Tatman, another stream from Tim the Tatman. So that's cool. You're going to make a high school football manager board game? Oh, dude, that would actually probably be killer. I will see everybody on Friday. I'm not sure what we'll do, but I know that we're going to watch that one video of Prime Pete because he like goes off a nut and it is wild. And I need Reverb to be there when it happens. So we won't watch it until I know that Reverb is here. But oh my God, I want to see everyone's reaction when we get there. But either way, anyway, thank you for being here. I hope you all had fun. I know I did. We ended up positive on the night, so hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And yeah, we're gonna be here for Good Friday, and let's see. Until Friday, stay blessed, be kind to others, be kind to yourselves, and I cannot wait to catch you in the next one.